Welcome to the Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications play-by-play presentation of high school football. Tonight, in the Kent State University at Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane Game of the Week, in this I.V.C battle, the Garaway Pirates host the Sandy Valley Cardinals. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Harrison Auto Parts, Sarshone Ford of Waynesburg, Wood Electric, First National Bank of Denison, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, McInturf Realty, Kime, and TMK Valley Propane. Now, let's head to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio with Joe Geckler and Travis McClellan.
Welcome to the Hill in Sugar Creek for Week 9 of the high school football season. Joe Geckler, Travis McClellan, Nick McWilliams on the sidelines tonight for our Week 9 matchup between the 8-0 Garaway Pirates and the 5-3 Sandy Valley Cardinals. It's senior night here in Sugar Creek as the Pirates are honoring their seniors on the field as we come on the air. But Travis, we got a football game at hand here tonight. A fun matchup it will be. We got two spread teams going to throw the ball around a little bit tonight, run the football a little bit, play some good defense. But let's start with the Sandy Valley Cardinals. In Sandy Valley, they are 5-3, like I mentioned. Their losses come to I believe either a one-loss or an undefeated Fairless team.
Undefeated, 8-0.
Yep. Ridgewood, who's undefeated, and, of course, Indian Valley, who has two losses, but they lost to Ridgewood and Garaway.
Right.
So three really good quality football teams Sandy Valley lost to, but they also knocked off a very good Malvern football team, and, they have some good wins on their schedule. Sandy Valley's a good football team here tonight. The Pirates can't sleep.
No, you're absolutely right. What the Cardinals are going to do tonight is they're going to throw it, and they're going to throw it all over the yard a little bit, and that's a little different from what Garaway's seen the last couple of weeks. Nicky Petro, their quarterback sophomore, he's back. They're going to mix his brother Ben in there, and he's going to run a little wildcat, and he might surprise somebody with a throw. They got Tucci on the outside. They got some dudes there in the all white, which I say make them looks fast.
They do, man. They have the all white uniforms tonight. That's pretty awesome looking, and Garaway's in the all red. We'll get to that coming up here in a little bit. But the Garaway Pirates, though, 8-0 on the season. They have some big wins on their schedule. John Glenn, who's turned out to have a really good season, they shut them out 27-0. Dalton, they beat 21-7. Indian Valley, that we saw a couple of weeks ago, they shut them out as well, 14-0. We've always talked about the Garaway offense. This year, it's the defense, Trav.
It is, and Garaway, and rightfully so, we have talked about their offense. They've had some prolific offenses out here, but the defense, Joe, it's impressive. We saw them early against Dalton where they tried to, the defense really held them in the game in the first half. We also got to call them at Indian Valley, and we know how Indian Valley can run the football, and Garaway pretty much shut that running game down out there. They're fast, they're physical, they're aggressive on defense. They play with great techniques, which really impresses me.
Yeah, so if you look at Garaway's offense, though, they're still pretty powerful. They're averaging 210 yards on the ground, which is something we don't say very often about a Garaway offense, 180 yards through the air. They have 28 rushing touchdowns on the season to 12 passing touchdowns. So the offense has changed a little bit, and the defense has gotten really, really good.
Yeah, it's a good mix here, and they got to have their eyes looking towards deep playoff runs here in Sugar Creek. And like you mentioned, Ethan Miller's toting the rock for him. He's just short of 1,000 yards. In
seven yards.
7 yards. So he's one carry away from 1,000.
I'm calling. It's going to be the first carry of the night.
Logan Yoder's an athlete back there at quarterback,
yeah.
And then you got the big diesel package. I love that and see that. And, so they can run the football, but also they got skill on the outside. You got Jensen Garber. You got J.D. Young. You got the Roden twins out there catching footballs, and they can do a little bit of both. There's lots to be excited for out here if you're a Garaway Pirate fan.
Yeah, absolutely. Very young football team. They only have 6 seniors on the football team. Everybody else are juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. So they got a lot going on here in Sugar Creek on the Hill for the Garaway Pirates. Well, we're going to take a break, come back, and we're going to be joined in the huddle by Sandy Valley head football coach Brian Gamble. You're listening to high school football with Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Tailgating season is here, so why not do it in style with a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Joel and the Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram team will help you shop and find the best deal for you. No hassle and no stress. Fall is the perfect time for a great deal. Your way, the right way. Visit Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com and drive forward.
Welcome back to the Hill and Sugar Creek. You're listening to the Wood Electric pregame show. Travis McClellan in the huddle with Sandy Valley head coach Brian Gamble, presented by Charshone Ford of Waynesburg. Coach, the Cardinals had a huge win last week. Are you starting to play your best football coming down the stretch?
No, that's what we like to. That's our ultimate goal is to play our best football and hopefully going into playoffs and catch hot, catch some heat. And I think we're playing pretty good ball right now. There's always some room to grow. But overall, we're healthier, which is key for us. And we're playing pretty good ball, and we're all starting to gel a little bit together. And hopefully, we have a good product tonight.
Coach, sophomore Nicky Petros, you're back at quarterback for you. Ben also took snaps last week. Walk us through the two quarterback decision and what they both bring to the offense.
Well, they're both a little bit different. They're brothers, but they play the game a little bit different. And it's a weapon for both of us. You're going to see both of them a little bit tonight. And I tell you what, one can. One's real cerebral, can throw a little bit, and the other one can run the ball, can hurt you with their legs, and can throw it too. And so one's more of a dual threat, and we're real happy with it. The easy part about it was, when you have brothers in a battle, for a certain position, it's a little bit easier transition because one's always rooting for the other, and that was one thing that made that transition pretty easy for us. We were lucky to have, and they're great kids and a great family, so they respect it.
Coach, staying on the offensive side of the ball, you're averaging almost 31 points a game. You run it and throw it very effectively. Talk about your offense.
Well, I tell you, our offense has always been, pretty QB friendly. We've been able to, strive for a little more balance this year than years past. When we had Cameron, we were more of an aerial threat team. And, but we this year, though, we try to strive for balance, try to play to our strengths as much as we can. And, we try to strive for it each and every time, whether it's, inside zones or counters or some RPO game that we do with our passing game. We always want to grow and we always want to evolve on our offense. We can't just stay the same and just turn, and change the date. So each year it's going to be a little bit different, and we know that, and we're going to embrace that.
Coach, now on the defensive side of the ball, you're holding your opponents to right around 21 points a game. Talk about your defense and who we can watch out here for tonight.
I tell you, our guys, our defensive backs, with Mason Tucci back there, he's a special player. We obviously, Ben Petro at number 5, he's obviously going to be a very good player on both sides of the ball. You watch out for those two guys. They're pretty good players. It's a pretty safe bet for those guys. Are going to make some plays. Our guys, our defense knows, going against Garaway, it's a well-coached team, and they're going to have their hands full. We know we're up for the challenge, though, and hopefully they guys go out there and respond well and play fast, man. Play up to their tempo, because again, this team's going to be very fast, and we'll just try to get our 11 silver bullets to the football, and just try to run the ball as best we can.
Coach, tonight it's the Garaway Pirates. What do you know about them, and what do you expect from them here tonight?
Well, I'm real familiar with Garaway. This is my 14th year at Sandy Valley, and they're obviously they like to throw it. They can run it too. They got some really good talented skill, and they have obviously the Wallach kid's a really special player. And the O-line, D-line, and they're good, like a really good culture here, and they're a team that they believe in what they're doing, and they're when they go empty, they're confident in what they're doing in an open space. We try to run a spread offense too, so we're pretty comfortable in the settings when we go spread versus spread. So it's interesting to, and these Garaway guys, they play very hard, and Coach Wallach does a great job.
Finally, Coach, what are your 3 keys to victory for your Cardinals to walk out of Sugar Creek tonight with a win?
Number 1, don't turn the ball over. Number 2, we need to create turnovers. And then number 3, we have to tackle really well in space. We have to tackle very, very well tonight.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck here tonight.
Appreciate you. Thanks for everything you guys do.
You've been in the huddle with Sandy Valley head coach Brian Gamble, presented by Charshone Ford of Waynesburg. Coming up, Joe Geckler will be joined in the huddle by Garaway head coach Jason Wallach. You're listening to the Wood Electric pregame show right here on Z Country 99.9.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
If you're purchasing a new home, the team at Hartzler's Quality Housing is here to help. Take advantage of record low interest rates to make your new home a reality. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's Quality Housing has the experience to guide you through the process. You'll find a wide selection of model homes on site to fit any budget. Open 6 days a week just off I-77. You can also visit them online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
Since the inception of the Times Reporter Best of the Best campaign, you have voted us the best real estate company in Tuscarawas County. Hi, I'm Jan McInturf, and I want to thank you for your continued support. We think Tuscarawas County is the best place to live, work, and play, and the McInturf team of realtors are committed to making sure you are satisfied with your home buying and selling experience. If a new home is in your plans, make the call to McInturf Realty and find out why our clients think we're the best. Online at McInturfRealty.net or call 330-364-SOLD.
Welcome back to the Hill and Sugar Creek. You're listening to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the huddle with Garaway head football coach Jason Wallach, presented by Harrison Auto Parts. Coach, last week the Pirates shut out Tusky Valley to prove to 8-0. Talk about your team's performance.
We played well. We were fortunate to get a lot of kids in that game and getting some valuable varsity experience. So, obviously Tusky Valley is struggling a little bit this year, but our kids, they didn't play down to to their level and played well, got in, got out, and then got a lot of kids varsity experience. So it was a good week for us.
Coach, defensively, the Pirates are giving up 5 points a game, less than 175 total yards per game, and have forced upwards of 20 turnovers. On top of all that, your defense has posted 4 shutouts. Talk about the success of your defense.
Well, we talked back in the summer, you and I, that we thought our defense could be really good. We were tested at Dalton and only gave up 1 score. Played a very good John Glenn team, week 1 that we shut out. Still didn't know how good they really were. And then when we shut out Indian Valley, we kind of looked in the mirror and thought, this could be a really good defense. And they played really well. And we're not a real big unit, but we feel we're pretty quick on that side of the ball, athletic up front, and a nice secondary and linebackers to go with those guys up front.
Let's flip to the offensive side of the football. You're very balanced, 210 yards on the ground, 180 yards through the air. Does that success start up front?
It does, and those guys have really gelled well together. We got 3 new starters up there, and those guys have really come together really well. And, Ethan has done a great job for us, but he'll be the first to, compliment his offensive line. And, Logan's done a nice job for us. A nice set of skilled receivers, but it does. The success starts up front on any team, we feel, and those guys have really developed well.
Well, Coach, we've made it to week number 9 with the playoff certain lock for the Pirates. How do you keep your young team from looking ahead?
We play every week, preparing for a faceless, nameless opponent, and it doesn't matter if we're playing Sandy Valley, Tusky Valley. All at 9 weeks, we've prepared the same. We'll prepare the same next week after this week. So, and then week 11, and if we're fortunate enough to keep playing after that, we'll do the same. We'll continue to prepare for a nameless, faceless opponent. And we're very young, but these guys are very focused and committed, and have been extremely dedicated in the off season, and it shows on Friday nights.
Coach, the Sandy Valley Cardinals stand in your way tonight from 9-0. What do you expect from them here tonight?
Well, a hard-fought battle. They're a very good football team. They struggled a little bit when they lost Nick Petro a couple of games in the middle of the year. They've gotten beat by 2 undefeated teams and a very good Indian Valley team. They're only 3 losses. So, we expect a hard-fought battle, and they're very well coached. They've got some really good athletes in the Petro and the Tucci kids. They're big up front. I don't think they're as quick as we are. I think we'll hopefully be able to use that to our advantage, but it should be a good football game.
Finally, Coach, for the Pirates to improve to 9-0 and defend the Hill, what are the 3 keys for tonight?
Well, offense, defense, special teams. No, we got to take care of the ball offensively, defensively. We got to continue to create turnovers, fly around, don't give up the big play. And then we got to win the special teams battle. We had a kickoff return for a touchdown last week, but we haven't punted the ball or kicked the ball real well. So hopefully, barring this win here, that we'll have, a little more success on special teams tonight.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck here tonight.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
You've been in the huddle with Garaway head football coach Jason Wallach, presented by Harrison Auto Parts. Starting lineups and kickoff for this Week 9 matchup between the Cardinals and Pirates right here on Z Country 99.9.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our locations in downtown New Philadelphia or Sugar Creek, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, we'd like to wish all of the area athletes and teams good luck this fall.
Busy schedule? Check out Benson's Heat and Eat section with a variety of entrees and sides for you to choose from. And don't forget, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6, Benson's culinary team prepares hot, made-from-scratch dinners, complete with garden salad and bread and butter. Just call ahead to order. For daily and weekly specials, visit bensonsmc.com. Follow them on Facebook or stop into the market. Benson's Market and Catering, 207 North Worcester Avenue in Dover.
The certified public accountants at Moore Niedenthal Incorporated believe in the value of relationships. Moore Niedenthal has been in business for over 40 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Moore Niedenthal can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the new Moore Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
99.9 WTUZ, Uricksville, New Philadelphia. Now back to the field with Joe Geckler and Travis McClelland.
Back out here to the Hill in Sugar Creek. Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland, Nick McWilliams on the sidelines. We're going to head down to Nick McWilliams real quick and check in with him on field conditions and kind of the atmosphere as he sees it from the sidelines. This trip to the sidelines brought to you by Crocker's Bar and Grill. Nick?
Yeah, thanks, guys. Been a little while since I've been out here for one of these sideline situations, but I got to say I really do greatly enjoy being back out here. Of course, being up here on the hill in Sugar Creek, lots of dark clouds rolling in. Very, very windy down here. We're going to see how that affects the passing game. And on top of... notice with a little bit of humidity today, turf seems almost a little bit slippery. We'll see if anybody has any problems with traction.
Absolutely. Again, that's Nick McWilliams on the sidelines for us here tonight. We'll check in with Nick throughout the game. So we're going to get with the starting lineup. Sandy Valley won the toss. They deferred. The Garaway Pirates will have the football to start the football game. So we're going to start with the Sandy Valley defense, and Travis has that for you.
Starting up front in their 30 defense, the left defensive end, number 63. He's 6'2", 235-pound sophomore, Trenton Russell. At the other defensive end, he's a 6'1", 260-pound freshman. Number 77, Dwayne Early. And the big man at the nose tackle, number 72, Wyatt Moyer. He's 5'10", 220 and a senior. At the linebackers here, starting outside linebacker, number 6, Chad Davis. He's 5'8", 160 and a sophomore. And the number 5, the man you'll see on offense, toting the rock, number 5, Ben Petro. He's 6 foot, 185 and a senior. The two middle linebackers, number 56, Jared Dobley. He's 5'11", 195 and a senior. And the other middle linebacker, number 25, Brock Smith. He's 5'10", 190 and a senior. Starting at the safeties tonight. At the free safety, number 11, Troy Snyder, 5'10", 155-pound sophomore. The strong safety, he's 5'10", 160 and a senior. He wears number 14. That's Mason Tucci. And the two corners tonight, number 24, Jordan Zahander, 5'10", 145 and a senior. And number 2, Tanner Bowling, 5'8", 165 and a senior. Joe?
And now to take a look at the starting lineup for the offense for the Garaway Pirates. They are 8-0, and they are led by their head football coach, Jason Wallach, in his 21st season here in Sugar Creek. Up front, starting at left tackle, number 73, Kyler Hirschberger. At left guard, number 51, Braden Adams. He's 6'2", 225 and a senior. At center, 5'10", 200-pound senior, number 66, Andon Keller. At right guard, number 57, Jarrett Wallach. He's 6'2", 215 and a junior. And at right tackle, he's 6'1", 230 and a junior, and that's Dominic Owens. At quarterback, number 2, Logan Yoder, 5'11", 170 and a junior. At running back, when they have number 9, Ethan Miller, 5'9", 175 and a junior. And their wide receiving core, 5'11", 160-pound sophomore, number 16, Jensen Garber, a 6'1", 190-pound senior, number 10, J.D. Young. Number 3, Alexander Roden, he's 6'1", 170 and a junior. Number 5, Brady Roden, his twin brother, 6'1", 170 and a junior as well. And number 17, Zenick Patchen, he is a senior here for the Garaway Pirates. And, of course, the Garaway Pirates, they come out in their all-red uniforms, blue numerals, trimmed in white. They have white helmets with their red and blue flag on the side with the blue G in the middle of it. The Sandy Valley Cardinals, they come out in their all-white uniforms with red numerals trimmed in gray with their gray helmets with the Cardinal, what do you call that? The Cardinal wing on the side,
wing, yes.
On the side of their helmets. So they're going to go, the Garaway Pirates will be going left to right on your radio dial, and the Cardinals will be going right to left. But the ball is teed up at the 40. There's almost 12 minutes on the clock here on the hill. Again, you're listening to high school football with Big Z Sports. And we had a delay there for a second. The ball, it looks a little clock malfunction, and the looked like the ball was about ready to blow off the tee. But we are almost underway here on the hill. The Garaway Pirates again going to return the kick. Their kick back to return this kick. Number 9, Ethan Miller. He is standing on about the 5-yard line. The kicker, Kenyon McCourt, gets his foot into it, and it is a bomb through the back of the end zone. Woo. And that's going to be a touchback for the Garaway Pirates. They will start the ball at 1st and 10. Again, the starting lineups for the Garaway Pirates, Kyler Hirschberger at left tackle, Braden Adams at left guard, Andon Keller at center, Jared Wallach at right guard, Dominic Owens at right tackle. Number 2, Logan Yoder at quarterback. Number 9, Ethan Miller at running back. You have Jensen Garber, J.D. Young, Alexander Roden, Brady Roden, and Zenick Patchen at the wide receiver positions tonight for the Garaway Pirates as they come out from the sidelines now. They break the huddle. They have 3 wide receivers split over to the far side of the field and 1 here on the near side with Logan Yoder in the pistol with Ethan Miller behind him. As J.D. Young goes in motion here to the near side and sets up in his slot position. The handoff is to Ethan Miller, and he is going to get stopped about the line of scrimmage. And it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Garaway Pirates.
They motioned there, Joe, and went 2 by 2, and what that motion does is tell you if you're in man or zone. They shifted over. They were in zone. They ran the football there with Miller for a short game, but they're getting a gauge early on what they're going to see defensively.
The Garaway Pirates have it 2nd and 9. They gave him a pickup of 1 for Ethan Miller, so he's 6 yards away from 1,000.
A one tote.
One tote. Let's see if he gets it right here. But they're going to have 5 wide receivers. He's not going to get it right here. 3 wide receivers here to the near side, 2 on the far side. Logan Yoder in the shotgun formation. J.D. Young goes in motion, and now Ethan Miller motions back into the backfield, and the give is to Ethan Miller off the left side of the offensive line. He gets out to the 25 to the 27-yard line. That's going to be close. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down now, and Looks like 3rd and about 4.
Yeah, long 3.
They're calling it 3rd and 3. So technically that would be 7 yards.
Yeah.
But let's see the next. Let's see what we get here on the next tote.
You said no chance he gets the ball. They bring him in the
Well,
backfield. He totes it again.
They confused me there on that formation.
I'm
But
going to
anyway,
call it. He's getting it again right here.
Pistol formation, 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. Miller behind Logan Yoder. The fake is to Ethan Miller. Logan Yoder keeps it, and he keeps it off the left side of that offensive line, enough for an Adams board first down for the Garaway Pirates.
Nice call there for Jason Wallach and his offense. You know they're keying on Ethan Miller, and they run that cross buck action. The quarterback pulls it out and keeps it and gets up through the backside B for the big first down for the Pirates.
5 wide receivers, 3 on the far side of the field, 2 closest to us here on the near side. Shotgun formation for the Garaway Pirates. Logan Yoder takes a snap. Drops back, looking, takes off running. Now he's going to take it off here to the near side, out here to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. Knocked out of bounds inside Sandy Valley territory at about the 48-yard line. That's another Adams board first down for the Garaway Pirates.
That was great coverage by the Cardinals. They had everybody covered, nowhere to go. What Logan Yoder did is he used his feet. He was athletic. The great thing he did was keep his eyes downfield, picked up what he could get, got out of bounds, didn't take a hit.
10-12 to go here in the first quarter. No score between Garaway and Sandy Valley. Garaway comes in at 8-0, Sandy Valley at 5-3. 3 wide receivers to the far side, 1 here to the near side. Pistol formation with Ethan Miller behind Logan Yoder in the backfield. Couple of hard counts there from Logan Yoder. Now he stops, looks over to his head football coach, Jason Wallach, for the call. And now he audibles and relays the message to his team. Again, 3 wide receivers to the far side. The hand is to Ethan Miller. He's off the right side. There it is, 1,000 yards for Ethan Miller as he's out past the 45 to about the 43-yard line for Ethan Miller. That's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, that's the milestone there for Miller. But more importantly, the Garaway offense is rolling early. After that first play where Sandy Valley stopped them, they've kind of picked up big chunks. Sandy Valley is going to have to dig in deep here and get a stop.
9:50 to go here, first quarter, no score. Garaway's driving their 2nd and 4 at the Sandy Valley 43-yard line. 5 wide receivers, 3 on the far side, 2 here to the near side. Logan Yoder takes a snap, gets pressure, looking, fires over the middle of the field, and he has his receiver, and that's going to be number 16, Jensen Garber, and that's going to be another Adams board first down for the Garaway Pirates. The keys are in ignition, and the Pirates are on a drive.
They're on the drive. Number 11, Troy Snyder, the free safety, comes up and makes that tackle, but not in time enough to prevent the first down. Garaway gets a new set of downs and moves the sticks.
9:25 to go here, first quarter. No score between Garaway and Sandy Valley. Joe Geckler, Travis McClellan, Nick McWilliams on the sidelines for us here tonight. On the hill in Sugar Creek. So the Pirates break huddle, come out again, 5 wide receivers. Now Ethan Miller motions back into the backfield in the pistol formation. The hand is to Miller. He gets the hand, makes one guy miss, and then he gets driven down to the turf at about the 35-yard line. Maybe lost a yard on the play, did Ethan Miller.
Yeah, number 5, Ben Petro, the senior outside linebacker, comes there and makes the play. But Sandy Valley with that 30 front, 3-man front, if they're not going to get pressure on Logan Yoder, they're going to have to blitz here because they gotta give him pressure, because if not, he's going to pick him apart.
So we have 3 receivers to the far side again. 2 here to the near side. Logan Yoder in the shotgun formation. 8:35 to go here in the first quarter. J.D. Young goes in motion, now settles in the slot. Now Ethan Miller comes in motion into the backfield. The fake to Ethan Miller. Now Logan Yoder rolls out to the far side, has a wide open receiver, and he overthrows him by just a little bit. That was intended for number 3, Alexander Roden, just off his hands.
So they're in that zone quarter coverage, and so the free safety's deep, and he's got deep halves. And so in between there in the corners, that bubble, that's where they tried to hit. The play was right. The execution was just a bit off there for the Pirates.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 12 now. Ethan Miller lost 2 on that first down carry. So the Pirates are now behind the chains at 3rd down and 12 on the Sandy Valley 34-yard line. 8:24 to go here, first quarter. Pistol formation. J.D. Young goes in motion to make it trips on the far side, and 1 receiver here on the near side now. It's going to be a give to Ethan Miller off the left side. He has a hold, carrying a defender all the way out, very close to the first down marker. Let's see where they spot it. It's going to be very, very close, but I think it's going to be short. Let's talk with Nick McWilliams on the sideline. Nick, you're right there in front of it. How short are they to the first down?
It's pretty darn short, guys, as I take a walk over here to be a better vantage point. Does look like to be about an even yard, almost on the nose, so we'll see if they try to do some power running.
So 4th and 1 now for the Garaway Pirates on the Sandy Valley 23-yard line. They have a shotgun formation as J.D. Young goes in motion across here to the near side, and we have a timeout on the field. It looks like it's going to be a timeout for the Garaway Pirates, and we'll take it with them. Timeout on the field. No score, 7:44 to go first quarter. Back after this on Z Country 99.9.
Every sports fan enjoys seeing that big collision on the football field. But what's not so enjoyable is when your vehicle is involved in a collision or an automobile accident. That's where Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia can help. Gillen Body Shop offers an experienced staff that does the job right the first time and backs all their work with a 100% guarantee on all completed repairs. When unpredictable repairs from an auto accident are needed, make the right choice and contact Gillen Body Shop. Gillen Body Shop. Find them on Facebook or stop by Cary Avenue in New Philly.
Joe Geckler and Travis McClelland.
Back out here to Sugar Creek and Garaway High School, the Pirates and Sandy Valley Cardinals. No score, 7:44 to go here in the first quarter. A real quick Romig Agency scoreboard update. The Dover Tornadoes up on Lindsley 7-0. New Philadelphia up on Vincent Warren 7-0 as well. So we have it 4th and 1 now for the Garaway Pirates. They come out in the pistol formation. 2 receivers here on the near side, 2 on the far side with Ethan Miller behind Logan Yoder. The hand is to, Logan Yoder keeps it here to the near side. He's out here to the 25, gets stuck at about the 15-yard line. They're going to call him down about the 16-yard line inside the Little Caesars red zone. The Garaway Pirates have it now 1st and 10 at the Sandy Valley 16.
Ben Petro there up on the stop along with Brock Smith for the stop for the Cardinals, but little misdirection there. So if you're the Cardinal defensive coordinator, do you spy Ethan Miller or do you come after Logan Yoder? That's the big problem here for the Cardinals.
Logan can run just as well as he can throw the football for the Pirates. As they come out, they have it 1st and 10 at the Sandy Valley 16-yard line. 3 wide receivers to the far side, 2 here to the near side. As Logan is in the shotgun, he looks over here to the near side, looks back, has a wide open receiver in the end zone, and he misses him. Now he finds him, and he gets a lot of pressure, runs here to the near side, has a receiver in the back of the end zone and overshoots him. But had a couple receivers there open. He just missed them at the last second and took off running. Had some pressure, though.
Yeah, when you're reading front to back, and so what that means, you read deep to shallow, and on that play, because you're over there, you're reading right to left. Those 2 receivers were open, but they were backside. Didn't quite see him in time. Scramble drill happened, couldn't find him, and ended up throwing the ball away and living to fight another day.
Yeah, live to fight another day. 7:01 to go here first quarter. You don't want to turn over this deep, this close to the goal line when you have a chance to get points here early on in the football game. No score, 7:01 to go first quarter. Garaway 2nd and 10 at the Sandy Valley 16-yard line. Pistol formation. The hand is to Ethan Miller off the left side of that offensive line. He gets through that offensive line and up to about the 10-yard line. They're saying he's down about the 9-yard line. Going to bring up a gain of about 7 yards or so for Ethan Miller. Going to bring up 3rd down now. In about 3, the Pirates can get a first down before they score.
The Pirates are controlling the football, and they're controlling the clock, and they're eating up a lot of that clock. They're driving the football. Sandy Valley needs to dig in here and get a stop. It's about 3rd and
2. They're calling it 3rd and 2.
This is definitely 2-down territory for the Pirates.
6:25 to go here, first quarter, no score. The Pirates have it 3rd and 2 on the Sandy Valley 9-yard line. They have a shotgun formation now. They flip back to the pistol as Ethan Miller is behind Logan Yoder. Now he moves over to the right side in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers on each side of the field. It's going to be a quarterback power run by Logan Yoder. And he takes a shot about the 5-yard line, but that's going to be enough for another Adams board first down to bring up 1st and goal for the Garaway Pirates.
It looked like big number 77 in there for the Pirates, and also number 5, Ben Petro. Again, that's about his 4th tackle early. The Pirates have had the ball half of this first quarter from the opening kickoff.
Exactly half. We're at 5:58 to go here in the first quarter. The Pirates have it 1st and goal at the 4-yard line as they are really dominating the time of possession here in the first quarter. We have a shotgun formation. 3 receivers here to the near side, 1 on the far side, and we have now J.D. Young goes in motion to the far side. Again, another quarterback run by Logan Yoder. He takes a shot about the 5-yard line and does not get back to the line of scrimmage. May bring up a 2nd and goal from about the 5 now.
If you're Coach Jason Wallach, you like Ethan Miller to pick that guy up, and then Logan Yoder gets the corner. He ran by him, didn't see him, and unfortunately your quarterback took a big shot there.
Are you kind of surprised they're not giving it to Ethan Miller a little more closer to the end zone?
Well, it's just a numbers game, and if you use him as the lead blocker there, you're trying to outnumber him and get him into the end zone with the shift of the defense, and they're in the 30. That's why they did that. You get the extra blocker if the quarterback runs.
Shotgun formation again. This time they hand off to Ethan Miller. He comes here to the right side into the end zone. Touchdown, Ethan Miller for the Garaway Pirates from 4 yards out. They take the lead 6-0.
A little counter action. Now they're out of the Pirates. They pulled the backside guard and tackle. He starts left, cuts back to the right, and follows those big hog mollies into the end zone. Great play design, great call there from Jason Wallach.
With 4:56 to go here in the first quarter, the Garaway Pirates get on the board from Ethan Miller. A 4-yard touchdown run. The point after is pending here by Jace Wallach, the 5'9", 170-pound freshman kicker for the Garaway Pirates. So the Pirates eat up a lot of this clock. Over 7 minutes of the clock here in the first quarter. They get on the board with a nice touchdown run. And here comes the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good for Jace Wallach and the Garaway Pirates as the Pirates lead with 4:56 to go here in the first quarter. Garaway 7, Sandy Valley nothing. Back after this timeout. You're listening to Big Z Sports and High School Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. Hi, I'm Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call, 330-795-0334.
There, Joe, was the fact that the Pirates weren't trying to force it too deep. They were taking those little intermediate routes, settling in between the zone that Sandy Valley was covering. Major props to J.D. Young for the block. He threw there to get the running back a wide open lane to the end zone. Pirates rolling early here and a lot of time off the clock.
Again, that trip to the sidelines brought to you by Crockers in Dover. But Travis, that was something we don't see out of Garaway. They're quick strike, boom, boom, boom. They're in the end zone. That was every bit of 12, 13 plays for the Garaway Pirates. They started at the 20-yard line, 80-yard drive, took 7 minutes. What a methodical drive.
That was a very methodical, very physical drive, and that takes it out of your defense. You think about it, your defense was on the field for over 7 minutes of playtime. That's a long time.
Now, Jace Wallach, low kick, a short kick by the kicker for the Garaway Pirates, fielded by an up back at about the 30-yard line. He's taken down about the 35, and that's where the Sandy Valley Cardinals will start their first drive of the night, and their offense looks like this. Number 72, Wyatt Moyer, he's at left tackle. Left guard, number 70, Brandon Young. At center, Ashton Lee, number 55. At right guard, number 63, Trenton Russell. At right tackle, number 74, Andrew Neary. Quarterback, number 3, Nicky Petro. Number 5, Ben Petro at tailback. Of course, Mason Tucci, Chapin Carpenter, Lucas Gillen, and Tanner Bolin. As a fire over here to number 2, that's Tanner Bolin. And that gets about a 5-yard gain for the Sandy Valley Cardinals off the arm of Nicky Petro.
Just a little stop route there out of the Cardinals. Petro took the snap and saw that they were in a little loose zone. He just runs a stop route, picks up 5 yards on first down.
So the Cardinals come out in a shotgun formation. I'll say that a lot tonight, folks. Both teams run out of the shotgun very, very often. 2 wide receivers on the far side, 1 here on the near side. The hand is to Ben Petro, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, if that. It's going to bring up 3rd down now for the Sandy Valley Cardinals.
Sam Page there come up and made the tackle there at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down. I look for the Cardinals to spread it out and try to do it on the strong right arm of Nicky Petro, try to get the first down here.
Nicky Petro, 46 of 64, 719 yards, 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the season. Obviously, he was hurt for a couple of games. His brother, Ben Petro, came in and stepped up. But Ben Petro does it on the ground, folks. 166 carries, 893 yards, 16 touchdowns for Ben Petro this year. They come out in a 3rd and 5 from their own 40-yard line. 2 wide receivers on the far side, 1 here on the near side. Petro takes a snap, rolling, gets pressure, fires it, and it's going to be picked off by the Garaway Pirates. And that defender looks like it was number 3, Alexander Roden. And I can't tell them apart from up here. It was actually number 5, his twin brother, Brady Roden, gets the interception for the Garaway Pirates, jumped the route, saw it coming, and did a nice job to pick the football off.
That's film study, and what the Colonels did is they rolled Petro out to give him some time, get him out there, but then that takes half the field away there for the offense, and so he jumped that route. That's film study, and that's Brady Roden's, I believe that's number 6 for him, and the school record is 8, Joe.
So he's right there close to that school record he's got tonight, he's got next week, and then he's got the playoff run. So let's see what can happen with Brady Roden. He's only a junior, so he gets to come back for another year. But anyway, the Garaway Pirates take over in Sandy Valley territory, 1st and 10 at the Cardinals' 39-yard line, leading 7-0. Shotgun formation. Looks like it's going to have a little bubble screen as Logan Yoder takes it, and there's going to be a flag come in from the white hat. That's going to be a hold, but Logan Yoder gets tripped up just past the 35 to about the 33-yard line. It looks like we are going to have a hold on the Garaway Pirates, and that's going to back them up and bring up another first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Joe, number 73, Wyatt Moyer there, he wasn't in on really the last series in here. He read that middle screen. He felt it, and that was a great read for his first defensive snap. He dropped back and took away the middle screen from Logan Yoder. Great recognition there by him, great film study. He makes the play, makes Logan Yoder run. They get the holding, backs him up.
So it's going to bring up, they're going to replay the down, so it's going to be first and a long way for the Garaway Pirates. The first really unforced error or kind of a mental mistake there with the hold for the Garaway Pirates. They're going to bring up 1st and 20 now, right about midfield at the 49-yard line in Sandy Valley territory. 5 wide receivers, 3 here to the near side. Logan Yoder takes a snap, rolls here to the near side, has a receiver, and he finds his receiver, and that's going to be number 5, Brady Roden, on the reception, and that's going to be a big gain for the Garaway Pirates to bring up 2nd down for the Pirates.
What they're doing is they rolled the quarterback Logan Yoder right, and they flooded the zone. They had 2 intermediate routes, and then him coming in behind. They're attacking that zone, making the Cardinals make a decision in space.
13-yard pickup from Yoder to Roden there to bring up 2nd down and 7 now at the Sandy Valley 36-yard line. The hand is to Ethan Miller, and he gets stuck in the backfield. A couple of defenders. Looks like Trenton Russell was in there first, and they had a tackle party at Ethan Miller. There was a couple of defenders there.
They did. Brock Smith was in there, but Trenton Russell made that tackle. He got heel depth and got down the line of scrimmage and made the tackle on Ethan Miller.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 now, as they're calling it, a loss of 1 for Ethan Miller on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 at the Sandy Valley 37-yard line. 2:40 to go. Garaway leads 7-0 here in the first quarter. 3 wide receivers to the far side, 2 here on the near side with J.D. Young and Jensen Garber. The Roden twins and Zenick Patchen on the far side with Yoder in the shotgun formation. Takes a snap, looking, fakes a screen, fires over the middle, and he underthrows his intended receiver. And that looks like it was number 5, Brady Roden. So that's going to bring up 4th down for the Garaway Pirates. Probably 4-down territory. Pirates could probably go. That's a little long for their kicker, Jason Wallach.
Well, yeah, that's out of field goal range, but it's one of those things where it's risk-reward, and you're only going to gain a net of like 12, 14 yards if you punt into the end zone, so they're probably going to go for it here. They could quick kick, but, that throw there, you throw it in the bubble, in the middle of the zone. Didn't quite get it there. Incomplete pass.
So it's going to be 4th down and 8 for the Garaway Pirates, and they are going to go for it here on the Sandy Valley 37-yard line. 3 wide receivers on the far side, 2 here on the near side as Yoder takes a snap. Looking, gets some pressure, and now he rolls out here to the far side, looking, has time. Now he has another defender, eludes another one, and he gets away from him. There's tons of space, tons of time. He just needs to take off running, and that's what he does, and he is going to reach the first down marker, but he takes a shot at the first down marker. We will see if he gets there. And it's going to be very, very close for the Garaway Pirates to see if they picked up that first down. He ran about 50 yards to try to get 8, and it looks like they are going to be short. It's going to be a turnover on downs for the Garaway Pirates. The Sandy Valley Cardinals take over now First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The outside linebackers had a little hit party there on Logan. He didn't quite get it. Number 6, Chad Davis, and number 5, Ben Petro, arrived with bad intentions and stopped him before he got it. I thought he was going to get the first down.
Man, he had wide open. I mean, he was back there. Like I said, he ran 50 yards to try to get 8, and he almost got there. He was very, very close to getting that first down. So the Cardinals have their second possession of the football game. They come out with trips receivers here to the near side, one on the far side. The Petros in the backfield. The hand to Ben Petro. The Garaway defense meets him in the backfield and drops him at about the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Actually, they're calling it a 1-yard gain. Second down and 9 now for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. Cool story out of Carrollton tonight. Chase Olstrom, the junior tailback, broke the single-season rushing record with an 18-yard touchdown run. Frank Boggs originally held the record with 1,384 yards. So congratulations to the junior Chase Olstrom breaking the school record at Carrollton tonight for rushing yards in a season. 4 wide receiver shotgun formation. Nicky Petro with Ben Petro to his left. The hand is to Petro, and he's again met at the line of scrimmage. Fights out of one tackle, but a couple of defenders led by J.D. Young came in and brought him to the ground. Going to bring up a third down now for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. We have a minute 10 to go here. First quarter, Garaway 7, Sandy Valley nothing.
Boy, Joe, this Pirate defense, they're a problem for people.
They are. They're really fast up front. Their linebackers are quick, and their secondary, they throw it anywhere near you, you're going to get it picked off, as we saw earlier by Brady Roden. As now the Sandy Valley offensive receivers and quarterback Nicky Petro look over to the coaches and get the play call from head coach Brian Gamble. Under 40 seconds to go here, first quarter. 3 receivers to the far side. Petro rolls out to the far side. He's being chased, and he is going to be brought down well short of the first down, and that's going to probably do it, I would imagine, for the first quarter. But it's going to be 27, Peyton Keller in on the stop for the Garaway Pirates. That's going to bring up fourth down, and it's going to force the Sandy Valley Cardinals to punt the football away. We are under 17 seconds to go, and that's going to be it for the first quarter. The Cardinals not coming back out on the field, and that will do it for the first quarter. We're going to take a break, come back with the Garaway Pirates leading 7-0. You're listening to high school football on Big Z Sports and 99.9 WTUZ.
Looking for a new place to grab a meal and relax? Crocker's Bar and Grill is the place to be for great food and fun. Crocker's is more than just ordinary bar food. Open 7 days a week, featuring great lunches starting at only $6 and a great dinner menu for dine-in or carry-out. Be sure to like Crocker's on Facebook for weekly specials, plus catch all the big college and pro games on the flat screens, and weekend deals on pizza and wings. Wear your orange and brown on Sundays for Browns pregame, including food and drink specials. Football season is the best time to stop into Crocker's Bar and Grill in Dover.
The Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll Counties is an agency established for the purpose of planning, funding, monitoring, and evaluating contracted mental health, alcohol, and drug treatment services. Services across 4 local agencies are available for county residents regardless of ability to pay. Mental health and physical health are connected, and taking care of both is a requirement for your well-being. Go to adamhtc.org for more information. Adams Board, supporting your journey to wellness.
Back out here at Garaway High School. Garaway leads 7-0. Just started the second quarter, Sandy Valley has it 4th and 5 at their own 35-yard line. They had a couple big plays there to start the drive, and then got shoved back by this Garaway defense to force a punt.
They did, and that was a nice play from behind there for the Pirate defense. They chased down Petro from behind and got him before he got the first down.
The Sandy Valley punter, Canyon McCourt, gets a high end-over-end kick, and it's going to be fielded at about the 35-yard line. Taken out here to the 40, to the 50, to the 45, to the 40. Cuts in, and he loses it, and the ball on the turf, and it comes out, and it looks like the Sandy Valley Cardinals have recovered it, and they have. That was number 16, Jensen Garber, on the return for the Garaway Pirates, and the ball gets knocked out, and the Cardinals fall on it.
Yeah, what a great return by him, but you got to secure the football, although he took a shot. And when you put the helmet on the football like that, it's hard to hold on. It popped out. Cardinals bounce on it. First down, Cardinals.
Real quick, Romig Agency scoreboard update. Dover leads Lindsay 14-0. Indian Valley up on Tusky Valley 14-0. New Philadelphia up on Vincent Warren 7-0. Marlington and Carrollton tied at 7. Malvern leads TCC 7-0. Triway and Fairless tied at 7. Cambridge beating Marietta 13-0. So the Sandy Valley Cardinals have it back after the turnover and fumble by Jensen Garber on the punt return. Now the Cardinals have it. They're going to hand it off to Ben Petro off the left side of that offensive line, and he is going to get out past the 40 to about the 42-yard line. Going to bring up a second down and about 2 for the Cardinals.
They got the corner there. They got the edge, got the seal block, and got down the line of scrimmage. Second down and 1 there for the Cardinals. Quick change for the Pirate defense. When you turn it over, there's something about that. You got to come through, pull together, and get a stop if you're the Garaway Pirate defense.
So it's going to bring up second down and 1. They're giving it a 9-yard gain for Ben Petro on that run. It's going to be second and 1 at their own 43-yard line. 11:05 to go here in the second quarter. Garaway leads 7-0. The hand again to Petro. He makes one guy miss, gets over past the 45 out to about the 46-yard line. As there is some pushing and shoving at the end of that play there, but that's going to be another Adams board first down for the Sandy Valley Cardinals, as they have a couple of nice running plays there from Ben Petro, the senior.
Yeah, Garaway missed Wyatt Wallach there. The outside linebacker had a shot at Petro in the backfield. Just couldn't quite get a hold of him. Petro, nice move, cuts it up inside, gets the first down.
Petro in the shotgun formation with his brother to his right. 2 wide receivers here on the near side, 1 on the far side. The flip out here to Mason Tucci. He's at the 35, at the 45, all the way up to the 50 into Garaway territory. Knocked down about the Garaway 45-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of about 9, bring up second down.
Number 8, Mason Elliott, come up there to make the tackle, but Tucci has to leave the game, lost his helmet, but he had a little bit of quicks there, Joe.
Man, he took off. He was at 0 to 60 in about 2 seconds. And Mason Tucci is a really nice athlete. All the Tucci boys here that have gone through well. Malvern and Sandy Valley, they play very, very well. So we have 10:03 to go here in the first half. Garaway leads 7-0 over Sandy Valley. 2 wide receivers on the far side, 1 here on the near side, and the Petros in the backfield. Nicky at quarterback. Ben now moves over to the right side of his brother Nicky. And the handoff is to Ben Petro. He makes a couple defenders, and he put a couple ball. He put the ball on the turf after making a couple defenders miss for Garaway. And luckily, number 10 Chapin Greer fell on the fumble, or that would have been a big turnover inside Garaway territory.
What a nice jump cut early in the backfield out of Petro. He saw the defender coming in, jump cut, got upfield, coughed up the football. Fortunate for him, Greer jumps on it and tries to advance it. First down, Cardinals.
An Adams board first down for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. Is going to be 1st and 10 at the Garaway 40-yard line. 9:20 to go here in the second quarter. Looks like Mason Tucci back in the football game now. The handoff again to Ben Petro off the left side, cuts back, and he gets met at about the line of scrimmage by a couple Garaway defenders. He tried to make one guy miss and just couldn't. They're going to call it a 1-yard pickup, 2nd down and 9.
The Cardinal offensive line cut all penetration, but it's hard to go horizontal on the Pirate defense because they're so fast. They just string it out to the sideline, and eventually they're going to get you. That's what they did there.
8:50 to go here in the second quarter. Garaway 7, Sandy Valley nothing. As Sandy Valley taking a page out of the Garaway playbook, they're kind of taking their time a little bit, running the clock.
It's like mirror offenses.
Yeah.
Like watching each other in the mirror.
2nd and 9 at the Garaway 40-yard line for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers here to the near side, 1 on the far side. The hand again is to Petro from his brother Nicky. He's off the left side. Looks like the ball came out, and it did, and the Garaway Pirates have jumped on it. So we've had back-to-back turnovers. First by the Garaway Pirates on a punt return, and now the Sandy Valley Cardinals put it on the turf here at Garaway High School, and the Pirates jump on it to take over with 8:21 to go here in the football game. Garaway leads 7-0.
Brian Gamble out on the field there. He was saying they were down. He wanted to call them down. He's out past the numbers, but regardless, the Pirates defense jumps on the football, going to be up Pirate ball.
The Pirates They have picked up 6 fumble recoveries this year on the season, so the defense doing their job. 12 interceptions on the season for the Pirates as well, so they get the ball back for their offense to get back out on the field, and that's exactly what they did right here, as you have 1 wide receiver split to the far side for the Pirates and 2 here on the near side with Ethan Miller in the backfield with Logan Yoder. The hand is to Ethan Miller. Nope, he fakes it. He's going to fire, has a wide open receiver, and that's going to be, they're going to call that incomplete. I'm not quite sure about that, as that was intended for Alexander Roden, and it looked like to me he had caught that, but I couldn't really tell from up here, and that happened right in front of our guy, Nick McWilliams. Nick, what did you see? Did you see Alexander Roden haul that ball in?
Well, guys, it's kind of interesting. You go back to the fumble from Ben Petro, and I thought his knee was down. That one bounced right off the turf. Good call by the ref.
Absolutely. I missed it up here. That's why your younger eyes down on the turf can see that. I can't see that from up here. Nick McWilliams on the sidelines. That trip to the sidelines brought to you by Crocker's Bar and Grill. 2nd and 10 for the Garaway Pirates. The handoff to Ethan Miller. He brings it here to the near side, and he is going to get stopped. This Sandy Valley defense is quick to the edge. To get to Ethan Miller, he gets out close to the 35-yard line. They're going to say he was down at the 34-yard line, going to bring up 3rd and long.
After that first drive, the Sandy Valley defense settled down there, but you almost got to feel like that was a missed opportunity to play before there for the Pirates. He had him wide open. If Logan Yoder delivers the ball, that's 6 points.
Yeah, a wide open receiver here for Alexander Roden. Just underthrew him a little bit. Did Logan Yoder. But 7:40 to go here in the first half. The Pirates lead 7-0 over Sandy Valley. 5 wide receivers, 3 on the far side, 2 here on the near side. J.D. Young goes in motion. Logan Yoder takes a snap, rolling to the far side of the field, looking, has plenty of time. Has a receiver wide open down the middle of the field, and it's going to be picked off by the Sandy Valley Cardinals. It looks like it was number 14, Mason Tucci, and that's who picked it off from Logan Yoder. So he took a shot down the far sidelines, didn't see the safety back there, and he jumped the route and picked it off.
Little ill-advised throw. They were at bracket coverage on him. The safety, Tucci, was over top. The corner was underneath there for Jonathan Zander was underneath. It really wasn't there, but almost as good as a punt, I guess you could say.
You could say that, yep. It's going to be they're going to be pushed way back into their own territory, but a turnover nonetheless. That's the second of the football game for the Garaway Pirates. First a fumble, and now the interception by Mason Tucci. 3 wide receivers here to the near side. Petro takes a snap, fires over here to number.
Was that a backward pass? Nope.
Fires over here to number 7, Lucas Gillen.
Late flag.
And we do have a late flag thrown by the White Hat.
It's going to be roughing the passer.
And we'll see what the call is, but it was going to be up 2nd and 10, but now with the penalty, it's going to be a dead ball, personal foul, roughing the passer. Oh, they're going to call it against the Sandy Valley Cardinals.
Ooh.
I didn't see what happened. Let's head down to Nick McWilliams. Nick, did you see what happened after the play?
Yes, I did. And, guys, you had a offensive lineman there who just kept driving the Garaway defender back and slammed him straight into the turf after the play was well past him. So probably a good call there, maybe a frustration foul.
A frustration foul, of course, for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. Going to bring up, that's going to be is that a 15-yarder?
That's a half the distance
half
here.
The distance.
So they were on the 20, so it's going to back them up to the 10.
So they're going to be 1st and 20 now from the 10-yard line. That trip to the sidelines brought to you by Crocker's Bar and Grill.
Typically, that'd be a 15-yarder, but since there was half the distance.
So 7:19 to go here in the first half. Garaway 7, the Sandy Valley Cardinals nothing.
Look for Ben Petro here. It's hard to throw, really, with your back to the goal line. I look for number 5 to get the football.
Shotgun formation. Ben Petro to the side of his brother, Nicky Petro. They do hand it off to Ben Petro, and he gets stuck at the line of scrimmage, breaks out at 1 tackle, gets out to about the 15-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of about 5 yards for the Sandy Valley Cardinals to bring up 3rd down.
Nice hard run there by Petro. Sam Page had him at the line of scrimmage. Petro breaks the tackle, picks up 3 or 4, but it's 3rd down in a good bit.
Under 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Garaway 7, Sandy Valley nothing. 3rd and 15 from the 15-yard line for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. They have a shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers on each side of the field.
Quarters coverage for the Pirates.
Nicky Petro yelling out instructions to his wide receiver and his offensive line, and Ben Petro to his left in the backfield. Petro takes a snap, looking, has his receiver, and he gets stuck right about the original line of scrimmage. That's going to be to Ben Petro, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And 4th down at about 10. It was about a 5-yard gain. They get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Number 5, Brady Roden there on the tackle, and that they're playing quarter zone, Joe, so that's 4 across, 2 safeties in the middle, 2 corners, and they got their deep quarter, and that's what they're going to play. They're going to keep everything in front.
So Jensen Garber back to return this punt for the Garaway Pirates. And Canyon McCourt is on to punt the football away. Nice-looking kicker. On the kickoff he had to start the game, booted it through the back of the end zone. The punt, the last punt that he had was a nice high end-over-end kick. It was a nice deep kick, and he gets off another. Well, it's going to be more of a low-line drive now, and it's going to take a bounce at about the 45-yard line and stay right there. And that's Garaway first down at the Sandy Valley 45-yard line. So not very long punt, but the Garaway Pirates in business here with 1st and 10 at the Sandy Valley 45.
That's all you can ask if you're Jason Wallach, Coach Jason Wallach. You turn the ball over on 3rd down on a long throw. What do you ask your defense? Get me a 3-and-out and get the ball back. So now they have the ball back in plus territory, ready to roll on offense.
Let's head down to the sidelines and talk with Nick McWilliams. And Nick, nice defensive stand there, obviously aided by that 15-yard, the personal foul penalty.
Yeah, whenever you're playing away from home and you're going up against a formidable opponent like a Garaway, you got to be careful about those unforced errors. But major props to the Garaway Pirates defense for standing tall there and now getting great field position.
Shotgun formation, and he is going to hand it off to Ethan Miller, does Logan Yoder, and he gets stopped in the backfield. Number 25, Brock Smith, in on the stop. That's going to be a loss of about 3 for Ethan Miller.
What they did is a little counter gap. You pull the backside guard and tackle. In this case, right guard, right tackle pull. What read that, Brock Smith saw that, shot the A gap, got Ethan Miller in the backfield.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 13, a 3-yard loss for the Garaway Pirates. We're at 5:11 to go here in the first half. The Garaway Pirates have it 2nd and 13 at the Sandy Valley 48-yard line. 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. Now J.D. Young comes in motion to make it trips receivers here on this side. The handoff to Ethan Miller again. He gets out to the 45-yard line to about the 44-yard line, maybe the 43-yard line for Ethan Miller. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, and I'm going to say 3rd and 8 or 3rd and long 9 for the Garaway Pirates.
3rd and 9, but you got to believe this is 2-down territory here for the Pirates, the way their defense is playing. That gives you a little luxury if you're Jason Wallach with your stout defense to do a little going for it on 4th down if they have to.
5 wide receivers, 3 on the far side, 2 here on the near side. You have Jensen Garber, J.D. Young here on the near side. You have Alexander Roden, Brady Roden, and Zenick Patchen on the far side. Of course, Logan Yoder in the shotgun formation.
Pressure coming from the Cardinals here.
Yoder takes a snap, drops back a little bit, looking, keeps looking, scrambling here to the near side. Now he's out here to the 40-yard line. Makes one guy miss to the 35, and he gets driven back, and he's going to be all the way up close to the 30. Looks like to the 33-yard line. That's going to be enough for an Adams board first down. But number 6, Chad Davis, with a big shot on Logan Yoder, drove him back, but he got his forward momentum and got him a first down.
Yeah, for sure. What a cut there in the middle of the field by Logan Yoder. He was short of the first down, made that little juke move, got back to the outside and on the bounce and picked up the first down.
3:51 to go here in the first half. Garaway 7, Sandy Valley nothing. Garaway 1st and 10 at the Sandy Valley 33-yard line. It's going to be a quick little pop pass to J.D. Young. He's trying to find motion or try to find room, and he could not find room up the field, so he ran east and west more than north and south and lost a couple of yards.
Mason Tucci there didn't make the tackle, or he made the tackle, but Brock Smith made the play there. He forced the bounce and picked up the tackle there for a little loss there, but horizontally is not a good idea here.
The rain starting to spit ever so lightly here at Garaway High School. 3:10 to go here in the first half. The Garaway Pirates have it 2nd and 13 at the Sandy Valley 36-yard line. Trips receivers to the far side, 2 here to the near side. Logan Yoder has it, looking, fires, and he catches J.D. Young out to the 20. He lowers his shoulder out to the 15-yard line, does J.D. Young, and he gets all the way down close to the 10-yard line for the Garaway Pirates. And another Adams board first down. What a weight room run for J.D. Young.
That was very physical there. He ran into the free safety, Troy Snyder, with the 5'10", 155-pound sophomore, and he said, I'll take that and keep going.
So it's going to be a 1st and 10 at the Sandy Valley 12-yard line. 2:40 to go here in the first half. Garaway leads 7-0. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 here on the near side. Ethan Miller in the backfield with Logan Yoder. The hand, nope, he fakes it to Ethan Miller. He gets me on that fake every time. Logan Yoder does a nice job. Throw back here to Ethan Miller, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Garaway Pirates. 12 yards from Logan Yoder to Ethan Miller. The Garaway Pirates now lead 13-0.
Great call there from the Pirates, but give the credit to the offensive line. They did what's called slide protection, Joe, where they're sliding to the right, and you literally just slide down the line of scrimmage and block in your zone. They picked up everything, gave Logan Yoder time. He finds him in the corner of the end zone. 6 points, Pirates.
So the Garaway Pirates extend their lead just before halftime with a 12-yard touchdown pass from Logan Yoder to Ethan Miller. Now the extra point coming from Jason Wallach, the freshman kicker. He made one earlier for the Garaway Pirates. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is perfect right down the middle. The Garaway Pirates now lead the Sandy Valley Cardinals 14-0. Going to take a timeout, back for the rest of the first half after this. You listen to Big Z Sports and high school sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
We are the Tyson family, and we'd like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Looking for a quick and affordable lunch that's ready when you are? Try the lunch combo at Little Caesars Pizza. For just $5, you'll get half of a deep dish pepperoni and cheese pizza, plus a 20-ounce Pepsi product. This tasty $5 combo is available daily, 11 until 2. And if you miss lunch, you can still take home the deep dish Little Caesars Pizza all day, every day for only $8. Big taste, small price.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue, New Philadelphia.
Back out here at Garaway High School on the hill in Sugar Creek, the Garaway Pirates with a 12-yard touchdown pass from Logan Yoder to Ethan Miller take a 14-0 lead with 2:26 to go here in the first half. Let's take a real quick look at our Romick Agency scoreboard. The Dover Tornadoes up on Lindsley 28-0. Indian Valley all over Tusky Valley 28-0. New Philadelphia up on Vincent Warren 14-7. Ridgewood over Claymont 14-0. Lightning delay for West Holmes and Ashland. That game's being played in Ashland, so that weather's probably coming this way. Carrollton and Marlington tied at 14. River up on Conotton Valley 7-0. Malvern leads TCC 7-0. And Newcomerstown up on Strasburg 7-0 as well. That's a look at your Romick Agency scoreboard. The rain ever so slightly starting to fall here at Garaway, but hopefully we'll get into the half and avoid a little bit of the rain. And I know we saw a cell coming, maybe past us here in a little bit, but we'll see what happens as the Garaway Pirates lead now 14-0 as Jason Wallach gets his toe into it, and it's a high end over and kick fielded at the 10-yard line by Mason Tucci. He trips and falls at about the 22-yard line. So that's where the Sandy Valley Cardinals will take over 1st and 10.
Give props to Nick McWilliams. He talked about maybe a little slippery turf there in the pregame, and we just saw it right there.
Let's head down to Nick McWilliams real fast. Nick, obviously the rain falling just a little bit may add to the slipperiness that you talked about earlier.
Yeah, definitely will, guys. What I have noticed is I think the wind did pick up just a slight bit more there, as we're already seeing on some of the balls that are going to that one corner of the end zone. Case in point, that last touchdown pass for Garaway to Ethan Miller. Good job by Miller, by the way, just kind of sitting over there in the flat, waiting for the play to develop. And when he saw his quarterback rolling out, decided to go ahead and go for that back corner of the end zone. Not a soul in sight on the defense.
That trip to the sidelines brought to you by Crocker's Bar and Grill as Nicky Petro hands the ball off to his brother Ben Petro. He gets a pickup of about 2 or 3. They're going to actually call it about a 4-yard gain. 2nd down and 6 now. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. The Garaway Pirates lead 14-0 as Nick McWilliams will try to catch up with head football coach Jason Wallach at halftime here today. Shotgun formation. Nicky Petro takes a snap, rolling to the far side, looking for a lane to run, and he does not find it, but he does find 3 Garaway defenders and takes a shot to bring up 3rd down.
With 3rd down there, you're either going to, they're going to wait to see if the Cardinals get 1st down here. I really expect them to go tempo, Joe, with it under 2 minutes on a moving clock. If they get the 1st down, you'll see them go tempo, try to put some points on the board before the half. And we saw McCourt with the big leg. I don't know what his range is, but it's got to be pretty good based on his kickoff to hit the white in the back of the end zone.
Looks like we get a little bit of a rain cell coming through, and then after that it'll be dry for a while. But again, the hand of Ben Petro now. He's going to get very close to that 1st down marker. And let's see where they do mark it. The side judge coming in, and they are going to mark it down a 1st down for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. And Adams board, 1st down by Ben Petro. 1:15 to go here in the first half. The Garaway Pirates 14, the Sandy Valley Cardinals nothing.
Jason Wallach out there wondering why they didn't measure for that. He's asking the official why they didn't measure and just gave him the first down. That's one of those spots where if you're the Cardinals, you want the left foot spot, and if you're the Pirates, you want the right foot spot, Joe.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 now at the Sandy Valley 34-yard line for the Cardinals as they trail 14-0 with 1:15. There is a timeout on the field. We will keep it right here, though.
Timeout. I believe it was the Pirates that called timeout there, Joe.
The Alcohol,
All right,
Drug
I'm back,
Addiction,
Chris.
and
I'm
Mental
back.
Health Services Board
Sorry.
of Tuscarawas
Come back
and
after
Carroll
this.
Counties is an agency established for the purpose.
Back out here to Garaway High School. Sorry for the technical difficulties. The Garaway Pirates and the Sandy Valley Cardinals are 14-0 Garaway. It looks like Caleb Miller was in on the stop there on Mason Tucci, but we do have an injured player as well. Now, it does look like the defender that made the tackle. That was Caleb Miller for the Garaway Pirates, and we have an injured player for the Pirates.
Well, Caleb Miller's right there. We'll have to find out who that is.
We can see on the camera maybe who we got down on the field. Looks like number 8. That was Mason Elliott. He is hobbling off, but being helped off by his head coach, Jason Wallach, and the head trainer here at Garaway. But the Sandy Valley Cardinals did pick up the first down on a play before this. Going to bring up 2nd down now and 5 with 1:02 to go here in the first half. The Garaway Pirates 14, the Sandy Valley Cardinals nothing. The Garaway Pirates have come out and played some stellar defense tonight. The Cardinals are actually kind of moving the ball a little bit here and there, but kind of stall out as they get going in the drive. So we have 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side of the field with Ben Petro next to Nicky Petro in the backfield. Going to be a short pass, and he's going to underthrow his receiver, Mason Tucci, here on the near sideline at about the 45-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a hard throw, and here's why: the angle. So if Petro rolls to his right a little quarter roll, it cuts down on the angle where he stands in the middle of the pocket to try to throw here. That's a very acute angle, very tight, hard to throw. Missed him wide, out of bounds.
So going to bring up 3rd down and 5 at their own 39-yard line. 50 seconds to go here in the first half. Garaway leads 14-0. Petro takes a snap, looking for the screen. He finds Mason Tucci, but he cannot hang on to it at the first down marker. And that's going to bring up 4th down for the Sandy Valley Cardinals, and probably going to have to punt the football away to the Garaway Pirates.
46.7 to go, Joe, but as we know, earlier in the game, Jensen Garber had a huge punt return. Unfortunately, coughed it up, but brought it back about 30 yards. He's very dangerous. The Cardinals are going to have to be careful here.
14-0. Garaway leads Sandy Valley. 46 seconds to go here till halftime as Canyon McCourt is back deep to punt the football away for the Sandy Valley Cardinals, and he's going to punt it away to Jensen Garber. He's going to get a nice high wobbly kick, and it's going to take a Garaway bounce at about the 40-yard line, and that's where the Garaway Pirates will have it 1st and 10 with about 39 seconds to go. They got some time here. They have 2 timeouts remaining, maybe get into field goal range, add some more points before halftime.
I'll tell you, with that ball checking up and not rolling, that gives the Pirates a little more room. They're on the 40 here. You're not as nervous about throwing an interception here. You might see Logan Yoder throw the ball downfield here.
So let's head down to the sidelines with Nick McWilliams. And Nick, obviously the Pirates are in business here with 40 seconds to go or so, just under 40 seconds, but probably expect some quick routes.
Yeah, definitely some quick routes here. Wouldn't be surprised if they try to do maybe a double move on the outside. They haven't really gone down the field except for that one interception on the play prior, but they have been kind of setting things up, I think, to maybe get that down the road.
Shotgun formation, 5 wide receivers. Logan Yoder takes the snap, looking. Now he looks, and now he scrambles. Tries to get out of one tackle and almost does, but he's out past the 40-yard line to about the 42, 43-yard line, clock rolling. Looks like Trenton Russell was in on the stop for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. And it looks like the Garaway Pirates are just going to let the clock run. They're in the hurry-up offense. Second down now for the Pirates as they find Jensen Garber inside Sandy Valley territory. And that's going to be enough for an Adams board first down. And the clock will stop while they move the chains for the Garaway Pirates. And actually, Garaway took a timeout on the field. We'll take a quick 30-second break, come back for the rest of the first half. You're listening to High School Sports and Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Now back to the field with Joe Geckler and Travis McClelland.
Back out here to the hill in Sugar Creek. Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland, Nick McWilliams on the sideline. Travis, what are the Garaway Pirates talking about in a timeout like that?
Well, they call it timeout, so two things are going to happen. They're going to come out with a trick play, or they're going to try to get a quick strike on the sideline and get out of bounds and set up for either a chuck or a long field goal.
So 5 wide receivers, 3 to the far side, 1 here on the near side. A middle screen set up to Jensen Garber. He caught it at about the 45. He's going to get shoved out of bounds. Just short of the 40-yard line, about the 41-yard line. Ben Petro on the stop for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. That's going to stop the clock with 5.8 seconds to go here. The Garaway Pirates lead 14-0. Big thanks to Claxton Communications tonight, Kent State Tuscarawas, and of course Parkway Quick Lane for our coverage on our video live stream. Check out our YouTube channel, folks, Big Z Sports, on Facebook as well, WTUZ Big Z Sports. Make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can check out all of our video streams all season long. Shotgun formation, final play of the first half. Garaway Pirates looking. Logan Yoder scrambles out of pressure, has a wide open receiver, and that's going to be Jensen Garber. He catches it about the 30-yard line, makes one guy miss at the 25 to the 20. He pitches it backwards. It is a backwards lateral, and the Pirates are going to try to get the ball into the end zone, and they are going to fall short on it. As they are back here now, they're going to call it a fumble on the field. It looks like the Sandy Valley Cardinals have it at about midfield, and all that scrambling around leads to the end of the first half. But the Garaway Pirates lead 14-0. We're going to head down to the sidelines and check in with Nick McWilliams as he is going to try to catch up with Garaway head football coach Jason Wallach. We will see if he can catch up with him, and Nick breaks into a trot there, and he does have him there. Nick, go ahead.
Thank you guys. 14-0 lead heading into halftime here. A little more methodical of a pace, it seemed, than some of the other offensive outputs we've seen from you guys. Was that a plan coming in?
We did a nice sustained drive there at the beginning, and we were able to run the ball, so that's what we were doing on that drive.
And what's going to be the message to your team here at halftime to try to sustain this lead, maybe have some more progress moving forward?
Our energy's got to rise. We're very flat and not a whole lot of intensity, so our energy and intensity, that's going to be the focus point here into halftime.
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck. Back up to you guys.
Thanks, Nick. That was Nick McWilliams, the Garaway head football coach Jason Wallach, talking about he needs a little more energy out of his team, and I think we're going to hear about one of them halftime speeches coming up from Coach Wallach. But we are at halftime here on the hill in Sugar Creek. The Garaway Pirates lead Sandy Valley 14-0. We're going to head back for the First National Bank of Denison halftime show in the Hartzler's Quality Housing Studios with Chris Kao and Adam Soweski after this. You're listening to Big Z Sports and High School Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Sammy's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on the menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
Hey, if you're looking for a great pie, then call up mi amigos at the Pizza Parlor in Sugar Creek. They start with the homemade crust, topped with their own pizza sauce, and then some generous portions of fresh toppings. Try the Pizza Parlor Deluxe or the ATM with all of the meats, or make up your own pizza. They also have subs, fish, chicken, and more. The Pizza Parlor, Dover Road, Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Give them a ring at 330-852-4888. That's 852-4888.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
When heading to any event this fall and you're in the McCully Drive, Uhrichsville area, the place to stop is 922 Drive-Thru for all of your on-the-go needs. They carry drinks, snacks, and all the necessities. With convenient hours of 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday, 922 Drive-Thru is there for you. Also serving your needs at the Shortstop location in Uhrichsville and CJ's Drive-Thru in Denison.
National Bank at Denison halftime report. The game you've been listening to live on 99.9, watching on streaming live at WTUZ.com. Much better game than I thought it would be. The Garaway Pirates lead the Sandy Valley Cardinals 13-0 or 14-0 at the half. Adam Sawecki, you have our final roaming insurance agency scoreboard of the 7 o'clock hour.
Absolutely. The Dover Tornadoes at the half lead Lindsley 28-0. Indian Valley all over Tusky Valley 35-0. That game's still in the second quarter. New Philadelphia 21, Vincent Warren 7. Ashland, this game was under a lightning delay. Ashland 7, West Holmes 0. That game is in the first quarter.
Oof.
Marlington 28, Carrollton 14. That game is in the second quarter. Chase Olstrom, now the Skoll rushing leader. He broke that record tonight, and he's 2 touchdowns away from being the all-time touchdown leading rusher.
Yeah, single season.
Yep,
okay. Yep, not career yet,
okay.
But
he's getting there.
He's still got another year to do. Do that.
Yeah, he's got a little bit more time.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a lot of records broke out there.
Yeah.
River leads Conotton Valley 14-0. Malvern, they lead TCC 14-7. And Newcomerstown, last we heard, was 7-0 over the Strasburg Tigers. Couple games outside of Z Country. Triway leads Fairless 14-13. Cambridge all over Marietta 43-0. Yeah, Mansfield Senior 20, Mount Vernon 6, and Chardon 31, Willoughby South 6.
Let's head to the field for a Lehigh Ensley Insurance Live Look-In.
We welcome in Daniel Adams. He is at the Ridgewood Claymont game, and the Generals, they lead 29-0. That game, I believe, in the second quarter. Daniel, how's the game going down there?
Oh, it's doing good. Ridgewood's just doing their thing, but I must say, Claymont's defense has come out to play, just try to dampen the elite offense that Ridgewood has.
So Gabe Tingle, 2 touchdown passes that we had with the first 2 scores. How did Ridgewood get in on the second 2?
The second two are about 5-yard rushing touchdowns from Xavier Lamneck and Keegan Millender.
All right, Daniel, how is the defense playing for Ridgewood? We know how stout that defense is, and, Claymont struggles at times on the offensive side of the football. Talk about the defense for Ridgewood.
Ridgewood has just been doing it well up front. Claymont isn't able to get a run game down right now, but the only thing that Ridgewood kind of had a slip-up was a 65-yard pass from Claymont's side, which got them into the red zone, but they were not able to convert. So Ridgewood was able to get that red zone shut down.
So talk about Claymont a little bit. This team picked up their first win a week ago. They took a tough loss last week, but just talk about how Claymont has improved over this year. And they're, yes, they're down on the scoreboard, but kind of holding their own against Ridgewood.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Just watching this, I was at the Claymont-Sandy Valley game last week, and, it's just two different teams. It sure looks like they are hitting really hard. Ridgewood actually fumbled and lost the ball just about 5-10 minutes ago. So, Ridgewood's doing what they can, getting a 3-and-out here and there, and then the rain's coming down too, so ball's going to be a little slippy for each offense.
All right, Daniel, so just set the scene. What's second quarter, how much time's left before half?
So we got 2:40 left. Ridgewood's in Claymont territory right now, and they're about on Claymont's 20-yard line, it looks like. I'm on the whole other side of the field from where the action's at, but it might look like that Ridgewood might be able to score and get that running clock for the second half.
Well, I got to ask you, you said rain's coming down. Is it starting to get a little sloppy out there, field conditions, or everything's still good?
Nope. As I've been on the phone with you guys, it's just been starting to be more persistent about it, just sprinkle here and there throughout the game, but it's more persistent. You see a lot of umbrellas out now, but in terms of the field condition, it's been a pretty clean game so far.
Gotcha. Well, Daniel, great job down there. Looking forward to seeing your updates on Facebook and Twitter. Make sure you get some stats for us at the end of the game and send them our way, okay?
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
All right, that is Daniel Adams down in Ridgewood with the Generals looking to get into that running clock. Adam, and I know you have a Keim scoreboard update.
Yes, I do. The game you're listening to right now here, Garaway leads Sandy Valley 14-0. That game is at the half. Also at the half, the Dover Crimson Tornadoes lead Lindsley 28-0. Indian Valley 41, Tusky Valley 0. Vincent Warren trails New Philadelphia 21-7. Ridgewood all over Claymont 29-0. Ashland, they lead West Holmes in the second quarter 7-0. Marlington, they lead Carrollton 28-14. River is over Conotton Valley in the second quarter 14-0. Malvern 14, TCC 7 in a tight one, and New Cumberstown leads Strasburg 7-0.
Let's head to the field for a Lehigh Ensley Insurance Live Look-In.
Let's head over to Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium, check in with Ryan McClellan. Ryan, it's senior night for the Quakers, beating Vincent Warren right now. Talk about how the game's gone so far in the first half.
Well, guys, the Quakers, senior night, they came out, they were pumped up. The fans are here, the students are here. They just couldn't let their fans in the student section down. They're up 28-7 here, still in the first half. They're playing a complete game. This is week 9. You expect to see, be able to finally hit on all cylinders. Offense and defense is both looking good tonight. Meekin's got he rushed in for his third touchdown tonight, so he's just running hard as he always does. And, it's just a great night for football here in Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium.
Sounds like they have that perfect scheduled game for senior night for all those seniors to be honored out there at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium, and the football team is not letting them down.
Yeah, you're definitely right on that. It's a couple guys every week. They're super pumped up. They're super into the game. But it's the whole team tonight. The whole team has been pumped up. They didn't want to let their fans down, and they're looking forward, to the rest of this game, and then they're looking to next week. I feel like.
Sorry about. I don't know what Chris Kale. Evidently, the South Philly pizza must have just came out of nowhere.
I shut my mic off. It just didn't work. All right, Ryan, I got to ask you. I know it's just starting to kind of drizzle out. Field conditions still pretty good, or is the humidity and kind of everything starting to get that turf a little slippery over there?
I've seen a couple of slippery balls been thrown, but other than that, it hasn't been too bad. We got a little bit of light drizzle, but we're staying dry. It held off here, and I hope it stays clear for the rest of the night.
All right. Well, Ryan, thank you very much. Tell those seniors over there we appreciate all they've done the last 4 years from Big Z Sports, and we'll see them next week in the 118th meeting between Dover and New Philadelphia.
All right, guys, I'll give them your message for you.
All right, thanks, buddy. And Ryan McClellan checking in over at New Philadelphia. We're going to take a break. When we come back, of course, we will do another scoreboard update. You're listening to the First National Bank of Denison halftime report right here on Z Country 99.9.
High school sports are underway.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 5 years, I have been recognized as one of the top 5 producers in the state of Ohio, according to the Ohio Association of Realtors. I am honored to receive such recognition, and I owe it all to the members of this community who have trusted me for over 30 years with the purchase and sale of their homes. When you're ready to make your move, make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Every sports fan enjoys seeing that big collision on the football field. But what's not so enjoyable is when your vehicle is involved in a collision or an automobile accident. That's where Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia can help. Gillen Body Shop offers an experienced staff that does the job right the first time and backs all their work with a 100% guarantee on all completed repairs. When unpredictable repairs from an auto accident are needed, make the right choice and contact Gillen Body Shop. Gillen Body Shop. Find them on Facebook or stop by Cary Avenue in New Philly.
If you're purchasing a new home, the team at Hartzler's Quality Housing is here to help. Take advantage of record low interest rates to make your new home a reality. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's Quality Housing has the experience to guide you through the process. You'll find a wide selection of model homes on site to fit any budget. Open 6 days a week just off I-77. You can also visit them online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
The certified public accountants at Moore Niedenthal Incorporated believe in the value of relationships. Moore Niedenthal has been in business for over 40 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Moore Niedenthal can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the new Moore Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
14-0. The Dover Coast 28, Lindsley 0. The New Philadelphia Quakers, they lead Vincent Warren 28-7. The Ridgewood Generals 35, Claymont 0. Ashland leads West Holmes 7-0. Marlington leads Carrollton 28-14. Chase Olstrom just setting single season records.
Yep, no big deal.
No big deal. Just another day at the office. River, they lead Conotton Valley 14-0. Malvern, they lead TCC at the half, 14-7. And the New Cumberstown Trojans, they lead the Strasburg Tigers 14-0. The game we are going to talk about right now, the Indian Valley Braves, they lead the Tusky Valley Trojans 41-0. We're going to do an Ensley Insurance live look-in, and we're going to talk to Shannon all night long Thomas.
Shannon, how's things going out there, man? You fallen asleep yet?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, things are going good for the Braves, but they're not going so good for Tusky Valley. You know, Indian Valley is just kind of running all kinds of different kids in and out of this game, just trying to get in. I think they're just trying to get in Zorville here, get a win, and get out and go home.
Well, and I got to ask you, we talked to different coaches about this, right? And this is a good thing for Coach Lank and his kids to be able to get kids some time at the varsity level against, an opponent on the field on Friday night to be able to continue to build that depth, correct?
You're exactly right. Where they've ran into a problem is they didn't have a JV game scheduled for this week. And from what I'm aware now, they have one scheduled for tomorrow against New Philadelphia. So they had to watch what kids they put in the first half, because you can't get kids with too many quarters, or you can't play that JV game.
Right.
So they're running a lot of freshmen. We've got freshmen playing. Colton Thomas scored his 8-yard touchdown from the quarterback spot. Cole Lancaster scored his from the quarterback spot. Tanner Smart scored his from the quarterback spot. So Sam Carter got banged up last week, so they were trying to rest him a little bit. He did play a good bit, but other than that, I got to give credit to what Tusky Valley is trying to do. They've come out and they ran the spread, and they actually, their first series, they moved the ball a little bit. They were hitting those quick, routes. The linebackers were guarding them. They were able to complete them, get 4 or 5 yards at a pop. But with veteran staff like Lancaster and them guys they made a quick adjustment. And then, better athletes is what I can say right now.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Shannon. Indian Valley looking obviously towards week number 10 now, as they'll take on Claymont on Thursday night. You'll be on the sidelines doing social media and all that good stuff. And then you get to pull the double duty at the 118th meeting between Dover and New Philadelphia. That game, both those games have the potential to be one-sided, but then again, you never know in a rivalry game what's going to happen.
Now, typically in the Dover or in the Claymont Indian Valley game, when it's on paper and it's one-sided, sometimes it typically goes that way. But that Dover Philly game, you better not fall asleep during that game, because if you go into that game thinking that you got something, you'll get shocked. I'm not a Dover or a Philly guy, so I don't have nothing in that. And there's been years that I've said this team was going to win, and then all of a sudden there's an upset, and everybody's like, "We told you had it." People don't realize the gem of a rivalry that they have in Tuscarawas County. In my opinion, they might be small high schools compared to some of them bigger schools in Texas and California and stuff, but it is one of the premier rivalries in the state or in the nation.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Shannon. Obviously, good stuff on Facebook tonight. Try not to fall asleep in the second half. Tell Colt he did a nice job tonight with the touchdown and the interception, and we'll check back in with you next week. All right, buddy?
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
All right, that is Shannon all night long. Thomas, we're going to take our final break. We're going to wrap up the First National Bank of Denison halftime report. We're going to send it back to the Hill and Sugar Creek with Joe Geckler, Travis McClellan, and Nick McWilliams as Garaway leads Sandy Valley 14-0. We'll be back right after this.
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. Hi, I'm Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call 330-795-0334.
The Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll Counties is an agency established for the purpose of planning, funding, monitoring, and evaluating contracted mental health, alcohol, and drug treatment services. Services across 4 local agencies are available for county residents regardless of ability to pay. Mental health and physical health are connected, and taking care of both is a requirement for your well-being. Go to adamhtc.org for more information. Adams Board, supporting your journey to wellness.
Dino Pergolini & Sons Equipment Incorporated is your one-stop shop for all your equipment needs. Offering the option to buy, rent, sell, or trade equipment is what separates Dino Rents from everyone else. With pickup and delivery or even field service available in their service department, Dino Rents can handle repairs needed for any make or model. Dino Pergolini & Sons Equipment is located just past Midvale Speedway and can be found on Facebook or contacted at 330-364-8055. Also offering a location in Caddis to better serve you.
U.S. Bagging provides the pipeline industry with filled bags and superior service by delivering pre-filled sandbags and other pipeline products to your job site 24/7. This saves you time and money. It allows you to focus on getting the job done. U.S. Bagging is also anchored to their communities. They'll soon celebrate 10 years at their Janaden Hutton location. They're proud to be a sponsor of this high school broadcast and excited to support the athletes of the Indian Valley Braves for their hard work and dedication. Go Braves!
Now back to the field with Joe Geckler and Travis McClelland.
Back out here at Garaway High School, the Garaway Pirates lead the Sandy Valley Cardinals 14-0 at half. We're going to head down to the field and talk with Nick McWilliams. He's with Brian Gamble, head football coach for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. Nick?
Coach, tell me a little bit about what your message was there in halftime. What were you trying to do to get the troops rallied, so to speak?
I tell you what, our guys in the first half, I thought we ran the football pretty well. We still got some corrections that we had to make, and we were able to do that at halftime. But I tell you what, our guys are fighters, man. That's what they showed. They showed us a really good fight, especially our defense, and we got to continue to do that this half.
And Coach, you had a few drives there that were rolling a little bit. A few mistakes ended up cutting those short. Is that going to be something you have to focus on and you have to improve here in these last two quarters?
Have to clean up, man. Have to clean those up, clean up the turnovers, and just don't shoot ourselves if we get out of our own way, so to speak. We can do that. We're going to be all right.
All right, thank you so much, Coach, and good luck to you.
Appreciate you.
Back up to you guys.
Thanks, Nick. Again, that was Sandy Valley head coach Brian Gamble joining us here on halftime. There's about a minute or 40 or so to go here till we kick off here in the second half. But, Travis, let's talk about the first half a little bit. The Garaway Pirates, methodical on their drives. They drove down. They had a couple of turnovers, but methodically and time possession, they controlled the football the first half. Their defense played well. Kind of what you expect from Garaway.
Yeah, they took that opening kickoff, drove 80 for a touchdown, took over 7 minutes off the clock, and really set the tone there. But like you said, a couple turnovers there and a couple probably missed opportunities. But all in all, the Pirates are up 14-0. On the other side of the coin, the Sandy Valley Cardinals, after that big opening drive, they really played well. They really did. They took that opening punch. They came back, held them to only 14 when this offense is averaging 35+.
So Coach Wallach talked to us at halftime and said, hey, we got to get our energy level up. And the Garaway Pirates did seem kind of flat. The Cardinals kind of fed off of, a couple of the turnovers. They moved the ball well, like you said. What do you think, what's your prediction here for the second half?
What I'm going to see, I'm honestly probably going to see the Pirates go tempo, because with tempo, that kind of brings a little juice, and I think Coach Wallach will make that adjustment. But we'll see. Sandy Valley's going to get the ball. Ben Petro's running well. You got to get him in space. You got to get your athletes in space, because this defense for the Pirates is pretty good.
So the Garaway Pirates will kick off to the Sandy Valley Cardinals here to start the second half. They will. The Cardinals will be going left to right on your radio dial, and the Pirates will be going right to left. Again, the Pirates are in their red uniforms, red pants, red jerseys, blue numbers, outlined in white with the white helmets with the red flag and blue G in the middle of it on the side of their helmet. The Sandy Valley Cardinals, white uniforms, red numerals, silver helmets with the cardinal wing on the side of their helmet.
The Pirates usually kick off from the middle. They're over on the hash. What they're going to do is try to pin the ball down in here by the numbers right around the 10 and keep them pinned in there. That's probably what they're going to do here.
You're not jumping up and down with an O.
I'm not getting the feeling.
All right, that's good. Well, we'll see what happens here as the ball is teed up on the 40-yard line closest to us here on the press box side of the football field. And, of course, back deep is Ben Petro. And looks like Ben Petro is the only one back, and it is Petro. He's going to field it at about the 10. He's up to the 15, up to the 20. Makes a guy miss, and then he gets brought down at about the 21-yard line. So that's where the Sandy Valley Cardinals will take over. Ben Petro gets it out to the 21-yard line, 1st and 10. Ty Winters in on the stop for the Pirates.
Joe, we called that one. They pinned him in right on the 10, kicked it right to the 10.
So 11:54 here to go in the third quarter. Garaway leads 14-0. Still raining a little bit here in Sugar Creek. We got a little cell around us. We'll get some rain for a little while, and it should clear out. But more rain coming overnight and a drastic temperature drop. It's going to be only in the high 50s tomorrow for a high here. It's going to be a nice fall weather day as Ben Petro takes the handoff from his brother Nicky Petro and picks up about 3 yards.
Number 4 there, Sam Page, and the strong safety, number 23, Ty Winters, coming off the edge there to make the stop. But look for them to give it to Petro early and often. He's their most explosive offensive player. Him and Tucci look to get him in space.
11:30 to go here in the third quarter. Garaway 14, Sandy Valley nothing. 2nd and 8 from their own 24-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers here to the far side, 1 on the far side. The hand again is to Ben Petro. He makes one guy miss, and he drags a couple of defenders all the way out to about the 29-yard line for Ben Petro. Going to bring up a 3rd down and about 5.
Petro, for only being 185 pounds, runs the ball pretty hard there.
Low to the ground. It looks like he runs really low. A compact runner.
Little leg drive.
Is Ben Petro. It's they're calling it 3rd and 2 from the Garaway 30-yard line, or I'm sorry, the Sandy Valley 30-yard line. The nose of the football rests on the 30. 2 wide receivers here to the near side, pistol formation. Ben Petro behind his brother Nicky. It's going to be a broken play, and Nicky Petro rolls out, finds Mason Tucci over the middle of the field, and they're going to call it incomplete as he was stuck by number 26 or 23, Ty Winters, and that jarred the ball loose from Mason Tucci, and that's going to bring up 4th down now and 2. It looks like the Cardinals will punt.
They went a little play action this way, quarter roll back to the left, and Petro delivered the ball, but just couldn't hang on to it there. The big hit coming up from Ty Winters.
Looks like Jensen Garber back deep to return the punt from Canyon McCourt. Garber on about the 45-yard line in his own territory. Canyon McCourt stands on his own 15. Gets a high, wobbly end-over-end kick, and it's going to take a Sandy Valley bounce all the way down inside the 20-yard line to about the 16-yard line. That's where the Garaway Pirates will take over a flip infield position for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. Garaway now deep in their own territory.
Yeah, McCourt gets the punt off and gets the roll. He got about 20, 22 yards of roll there and really does flip the field and puts the Pirates back up in their own end.
So the Pirates lead 14-0, 10:24 to go here in the third quarter. They have it 1st and 10. They have it at their own 17-yard line. 2 wide receivers are going to be split out to the far side. We have 2 here on the near side with Ethan Miller behind his quarterback, Logan Yoder, who is in the pistol formation. He takes a snap. The hand is to Ethan Miller. Cuts outside to the far side on the right side of that offensive line. Drags a couple of defenders with him. And it looks like he's going to pick up a couple of yards on the play to bring up 2nd down.
One thing I noticed there, Joe, to start this second half, the offensive line for the Pirates widen their splits a little bit. What's the defense do? They line up on how the offense lines up, so you're spreading out that 3-man front. They're going to give you lanes to run inside. That's why they spread it out a little bit.
2nd down and 8 from their own 19-yard line. Under 10 minutes to go here, third quarter. Garaway 14, Sandy Valley nothing. The Pirates have it again at their own 19-yard line. They come out in a shotgun, 3 wide receivers here on the near side of the football field, 2 on the far side. Logan Yoder in shotgun. J.D. Young goes in motion. And now Ethan Miller motions into the backfield. The give is to Ethan Miller. He breaks out of one tackle. Oh, he gets tripped up right about the 20-yard line. Nice play by the Sandy Valley defender.
That's going to be number 25, Brock Smith. The middle linebacker comes and shoelaces him there. I think there was a big running lane, Joe.
Man, there was a huge lane there, and it might have been a gash of a gain there if Ethan Miller didn't get tripped up at the 20-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down, and 6. They're calling it from the 19-yard line. Looks like it's placed on the 20. So 3rd and 6 from the 20-yard line for the Pirates. 5 wide receivers, shotgun. They're going to throw it out here to a wide open J.D. Young, and that was number 14. Gabe Amacone was the intended receiver. I thought that was number 10. From up here, the numbers are a little difficult to see.
The backup QB there running
the backup QB running a route for the Garaway Pirates, but that's going to be 4th down now, and they're going to punt.
I don't think Gabe expected the ball there because he come out there like as a decoy trying to open up that middle, and then he saw the ball and kind of tried to kick it into the gear and couldn't run into it.
So 4th down and 6 at the Garaway 20-yard line. The Pirates lead 14-0 over Sandy Valley. Back deep to return the punt is number 14, Mason Tucci. The punter, Jason Wallach, takes a snap. High line drive kick, and it's going to bounce, and it's going to be fielded at about the 30-yard line. Missed tackle by the Garaway Pirates. Oh, and he takes a shot about the 35-yard line from number 16, Jensen Garber. And Ben Petro gets up and shoves him, but nothing coming from the officials. So Ben Petro takes over, takes the ball all the way out past the 35. They're calling him down at the 37-yard line. That's where the Cardinals will have it.
Yeah, big play there, and by Sam Page flying up there on the punt team and making the big stick there. It's getting a little testy here, and that's what you get when you get 2 great football teams going at it.
Trying to get us the football up here in the booth.
Show our hands off.
Yeah. Shotgun formation for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. The handoff is to Ben Petro. He gets nothing. Maybe lost a yard on the play. Going to bring up second down.
57 there for the Pirates, coming over. Jarrett Wallach coming to make the tackle. You know, been impressed with him, the junior there. What he does well is he doesn't get too deep on run plays. He gets heel depth to the offensive lineman, works his way down the line of scrimmage, and cuts off any cutback lanes.
8:20 to go here in the third quarter. Garaway 14, Sandy Valley nothing. Again, shotgun formation. Ben Petro in the backfield with his brother Nicky at quarterback. 2 wide receivers on the far side, 2 here on the near side. Petro has it, looking, still looking, fires over here to the near side, and he took an absolute shot from number 58 and number 4, Sam Page. Wow, that was a big-time shot, but that ball fell incomplete. And Nicky's kind of slow to get up, and
he took one in the ribs there.
Walking a little gingerly back to the huddle. Going to bring up third down now from their own 37-yard line. Man, that was a shot that he took.
Sam Page, so when Petro rolls right and he gets ready to throw at the last second before he goes out of bounds, when you pull the pin, Joe, as a quarterback, that opens up your chest, and number 4 just heat-seeking missiled him.
Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side of the field. Now number 7, Gillen goes in motion, and we're going to have a false start on the offense. Going to back them up 5 yards. Going to bring up third down and 15 now for the Cardinals.
The Pirates there came with a fake blitz. They showed pressure and kind of went up there in the A-gap and kind of stomped a little bit. Got them to jump, back them up 5 yards. The Pirates are starting to gain momentum. Number 4 came out from halftime ready to hit.
So third down and 15 now from their own 32-yard line. 7:59 to go here in the third quarter. Garaway 14, Sandy Valley nothing. Looks like the rain has stopped here for the time being, which is nice. We don't like to see rainy, ugly games. We want to see nice weather for football.
For sure.
I know we're going to get into some of those games coming up here in the playoff run into November, but those are fun games as well. Shotgun formation. Petro takes it, looking. He just escaped getting drilled again by Sam Page, but he is brought down in the backfield. J.D. Young that time in on the sack for the Garaway Pirates, and that's going to bring up another fourth down for the Sandy Valley Cardinals.
That's the classic coverage sack, Joe. They're in zone there. There was nobody running free in the backfield, and Sandy Valley offensive line didn't do a bad job, but against this talented defensive front, you can't hold them out forever.
Kenyon McCourt back to punt the football away again as number 16, Jensen Garber, with his feet planted on his own 40-yard line to receive the punt for the Garaway Pirates. Again, 7:19 to go third quarter. Garaway 14, Sandy Valley nothing. The punt is a high.
That's a nice punt.
And Jensen Garber fields at about the 38-yard line, makes one guy miss, gets a block out to the 40, makes another guy miss, and then he takes a shot at about the 45-yard line. They're going to say he's down at the 44-yard line. He ran about 20 yards to pick up about 10 as Jared Drobny with the tackle on special teams for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. Let's head down to the sidelines and chat with Nick McWilliams. And Nick, the Cardinals don't seem like they could get much going offensively. The Pirates kind of slow moving as well here to start the second half.
Yeah, guys, that's that speed we've seen from the Garaway Pirates all year long on defense. You guys mentioned Gabe Amicone running routes out there. We know he's caught a few passes this year. Mason Elliott, the junior wide receiver, on the sideline with some ice pack on his knee and crutches, so doubt to see him back. So Gabe Amicone probably going to be running a few more routes.
Shotgun formation. Logan Yoder fakes to Ethan Miller, has a receiver over on the far sideline. He gets shoved out of bounds, and that's going to be number 14. That's going to be the man we just talked about, Gabe Amicone, right on cue, and that's an Adams board first down for the sophomore, Gabe Amicone, the son of athletic director Chip Amicone.
He's 6'2", Joe. He's a nice wide receiver there as a sophomore. Get him the football in space.
Gabe is also the backup quarterback here for the Garaway Pirates. Under 7 minutes to go. The handoff to Ethan Miller. He's straight up the gut, and he carries a couple of defenders all the way out close to the 35-yard line. They're going to say he's down at the 36-yard line. It's going to be second down and about 3 for the Garaway Pirates.
Staying in front of the 6, second down and 3. That opens up the entire playbook. You can run it. You can take a chuck at the end zone here. A quarterback draws in play.
Pistol formation, trips receivers here to the near side. Again, the handoff to number 9, Ethan Miller, and he gets another Adams board first down. Musmore makes one guy miss. He's all the way out to the 20, and then he takes a shot out of bounds But he picks up another Adams board first down for the Garaway Pirates. Looks like Mason Tucci was the final man to bring him down to save a touchdown, but they have it 1st and 10 at the Sandy Valley 18.
What vision there by Ethan Miller. He saw in the backfield. He made a nice cut. He was dead to right. Sandy Valley got through there on the defensive line. He made a cut about 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage and got a big gain.
Shotgun formation again. Logan Yoder rolling here, has a receiver in the end zone and just overshoots him. That was intended for Brady Roden, just overshot him. But Mason Tucci on the coverage for the Sandy Valley Cardinals, going to bring up 2nd down for the Pirates.
Great coverage there, and I know it wasn't a completion, but you're going to throw it whether your guy's going to get it or not. I know Tucci got a hand on it, but even if he catches that, Tucci's going to be out of bounds. Not a bad throw there from Logan Yoder. Very safe.
So the Pirates have it 2nd and 10 at the Sandy Valley 18-yard line. 6:04 to go here in the ballgame. Pirates lead 14-0. J.D. Young goes in motion, and then we have motion by number 73, Kyler Hirschberger, the backup left tackle, filling in for Jake Miller tonight, who is under the weather.
Penalties, especially in this part of the field, Joe, really hurt, puts you behind the sticks. 2nd and 15 doesn't look as good as 2nd and 10.
Yeah, 2nd and 15 now for the Garaway Pirates. 6:04 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Fast-moving first half. We were done in under an hour in the first half of this game, and the second half here going a little bit slower. 2nd and 15. The hand to Ethan Miller. He's up here to the 20, to the 15, and then he takes a vicious shot right at the 15-yard line. And it looks like number 6, Chad Davis on this. That was Davis that took the shot on Ethan Miller. Ethan bounces right back up off and said, give me the ball some more. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7.
3rd down and 7. You look screen draw here, throw it down in the corner, maybe a little rollout, quarter roll here out of Logan Yoder.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers here to the near side, 2 to the far side. It's going to be a little middle screen, and he has his receiver, Jensen Garber. He's all the way down close to the 10-yard line. They're going to call him down about the 12. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Pirates.
It's going to be 4th and medium here. We'll see Coach Wallach make a decision if they're going to go for it or kick it. Looks like the offense is staying on the field.
So the offense is going to stay out there right now for the Garaway Pirates. It's going to be 4th and about 4 as they're calling it. 5:07 to go here, 3rd quarter. Garaway 14, the Sandy Valley Cardinals nothing. The Pirates have the ball. Again, 4th and 4 at the Sandy Valley 12-yard line. 3 receivers here on the near side, 2 over on the far side. Shotgun formation for Logan Yoder. He takes a snap, looking to the far side, looking here to the near side. Now over the middle of the field, he has his receiver, but it's in and out of his hands. That was intended for Ethan Miller, and it was in and out of his hands. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The Sandy Valley Cardinals will take over deep in their own territory.
That's another hold for the Cardinal defense. Now see if they can get the momentum going on offense and move the football like you've alluded to earlier. They've moved it at times, but not really too much consistency to get on the board. So we'll see what happens for Brian Gamble's offensive troops.
Real quick look at the Keim scoreboard. Dover leads Lindsley 42-0. Indian Valley up on Tusky Valley 41-0. New Philadelphia all over Vincent Warren 28-7. Ridgewood shutting out Claymont 35-0. West Holmes up on Ashland 14-7. Marlington leads Carrollton 28-14 at the half. River beating Conotton Valley 14-0. Malvern up on TCC 28-7. Shotgun formation. Nicky Petro fires out to the far side, and he is.
Oh, ball on the ground.
Looks like the ball came out, and they are calling it a. Let's see what they call. The Garaway Pirates are saying they have the football. Let's see what the call here is on the field. I couldn't tell the number of who caught the football, but the Garaway Pirates jumped up like they had the football. And now they're talking. The white hat and one of the other officials are talking. We'll see what the call is on the field.
Was he down or they called it incomplete?
Incomplete pass. They're calling it an incomplete pass.
Personal
foul. Is that a hit to the head? Is there a targeting rule in high school football? That's kind of what So an incomplete pass and then a personal foul on the Garaway Pirates. So that's going to move the chains and give them a first down, an Adams board first down for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. Such a weird transition of sequence of plays there. Let's head down to Nick McWilliams on the sideline. Nick, what did you see on that play?
So that swing pass there to the outside, whenever the Garaway defender was going for the ball, did look like he hit him just a little bit high, but you mentioned about the targeting rule in high school. To my understanding, it is determined a 15-yard penalty no matter what, and the officials will determine if it was egregious enough to warrant an ejection, not an automatic ejection.
Gotcha. So looks like we have unsportsmanlike conduct now. Another penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Garaway Pirates. So that's going to be another 15-yard penalty against the Pirates. The Sandy Valley Cardinals.
So in high school, I believe it's illegal contact with the helmet.
Okay.
I think that's what they're going to call, and that's what that signal is when he brings his fist up to his head. But I don't know what the second one's for.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is what the call was on the field. I'm not sure what they did, but that's another Adams Board first down for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. 4:29 to go here in the third quarter. Garaway 14, Sandy Valley nothing. A pass out here to Mason Tucci as he catches the ball, slips out of one defender, and then gets dropped just short of the 45-yard line at about the 46-yard line. Sam Page in on the tackle, and Alexander Roden as well. Mason Tucci very, very close to catching that ball with his knee on the ground.
Yeah, he did, and, it's one of those plays where in a game of inches, right?
Oh.
But each team's got to really calm down a little bit because if you get ejected in this one, you got to sit next week.
Yeah, nobody wants to sit next week in a rivalry week. Of course, Sandy Valley and Tusky Valley go at it, Garaway and Ridgewood. Two big matchups for both teams in a rivalry week. Of course, Dover-Philly next week as well. Petro takes a snap, fires over the middle of the field, and it is almost intercepted by Jensen Garber for the Garaway Pirates. In and out of his hands, almost had the interception for the sophomore wide receiver / linebacker / safety.
Tip ball usually ends up in the defensive hands there. Joe Garber had a chance, but he was spinning around on the back shoulder. Couldn't come up with it, so third down and long here for the Cards.
14-0 Garaway over Sandy Valley. 3:36 to go here in the third quarter. Shotgun formation. Nicky Petro in the shotgun with his brother Ben to the left. Petro takes a snap, drops back, looking, fires deep over the middle of the field, and it is almost intercepted by a Garaway defender, but has overshot his intended receiver, Mason Tucci. That's going to bring up a fourth down for Sandy Valley. That play could have hit because it looks like they had bracket coverage, almost triple coverage, and Mason was open in that little circle of defenders. If he could have threw it right into that little circle, that would have been a nice completion.
Yeah, so the corner was deep. He got behind the safety there in that little bubble, and the other safety was coming over the top. But Pirates brought blitz there and got Nicky to throw it just a touch early, incomplete pass.
High end over end punt by Canyon McCord. It takes a Garaway bounce. It hits about the 30 and bounces all the way back to the 35-yard line. So that's where the Garaway Pirates will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They're going to take over here at the 35, and I kind of predicted at halftime that the Pirates go tempo, kind of kick some juice into their lineup. We'll see if that holds true or I was way off. We'll see.
3:23 to go here in the third quarter. The Garaway Pirates 14, Sandy Valley nothing. 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Shotgun formation, two wide receivers, each on one side of the field. It's actually going to be a pistol formation now as Ethan Miller goes behind his quarterback. The give is to Miller right up the middle, and he just carries a couple of defenders out past the 40-yard line to the 41-yard line. And that's going to bring up 2nd down at about 5.
2nd down, 5. They just hit the dive there. They're spacing him out, trying to hit it up inside with Miller. He runs the ball hard.
He does. Runs the ball very, very hard, does Ethan Miller. And he is over 1,000 yards on the season for the Pirates. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 14-0. Garaway leads Sandy Valley. They have it 2nd and 4 on their own 41-yard line. Two wide receivers on the far side of the field, two here on the near side. Shotgun formation. Ethan Miller to the left of Logan Yoder in the backfield. The give, nope. Logan Yoder keeps it again. He's out here to the 45, to the 50, to the 45, to 40, 30, 25, 20. 15, 10, drags a couple of defenders all the way down to the 5-yard line. Logan Yoder with a big Adams Board run for the first down inside the Little Caesars red zone to the 5-yard line. Mason Tucci saved the touchdown from Logan Yoder.
That's that extra blocker, Joe, we talked about earlier in the game. When you're going to run the quarterback draw, you have the running back come up as your lead blocker. He followed him, bounced it out to the sideline, showed the wheels, got down the sideline. Only Mason Tucci's speed knocked him out of bounds.
Yeah, Mason Tucci had the wheels to catch up with Logan Yoder to drag him down about the 5-yard line. They say he went down at the 7-yard line. It's going to be the diesel package now as they have the big boys in there as Jarrett Wallach is in the front of that eye. He goes in motion, and they're going to have a false start on, see what number he is.
Number 59, Ethan Kimball.
Ethan Kimball was a false start there as Jarrett Wallach went in motion. He flinched, and it's going to back him up 5 yards.
You know, when you're in the game there and probably your first snap, you're in the diesel, and you see Jarrett Wallach move, you're so anxious to block somebody, you just went a touch early.
So it's going to back him up 5 yards now. Coaches can't be happy with that miscue. You were very close to getting into the end zone from 7 yards out as you hear the diesel horn here at Garaway. Now they are first and goal at the 12-yard line. Again, the diesel package in for the Pirates. They hand off to Ethan Miller off the right side. He gets submarined right about the line of scrimmage. They're actually going to say he's down about the 10-yard line, a pickup of 2. Jared Drobny with the stop for the Sandy Valley Cardinals.
It's going to be because of the penalty now. You're backed up. They're going to get out of the diesel package here and go back to the spread offense. But when you got that momentum and you just had a big play, you want to go. Unfortunately, they jumped off sides. That time, great defensive play by the middle linebacker for the Cardinals.
1:23 to go here in the third quarter. Garaway 14, Sandy Valley nothing. And they jump out of the diesel package. Kind of a closed formation, though, a shotgun formation. Still 5 wide receivers. They're all bunched here on the 3 bunched here on the near side. Ethan Miller goes in motion. They fake it, and they actually give it to the end around. That's going to be Jensen Garver. Oh, he gets all the way down close to the goal line, and they say he stepped out of bounds about the 2-yard line. Again, number 56, Jared Drobny on the stop for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. A little pop pass.
Little pop pass, and what happens, why you do that instead of hand it off, because if he drops it, it's incomplete then instead of a fumble on that jet action, and so the short side of the field almost gets in.
Third down and goal from the 2-yard line. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. We have a shotgun formation. 2 here to the near side, 2 to the far side with Ethan Miller in the backfield. J.D. Young goes in motion across the formation to the far side of the field. It's going to be a quarterback run by Logan Yoder. He gets very close to the goal line, and they're going to say he's down short inside the 1, very, very close to the goal line. Going to bring up 4th down, and here comes that diesel package. Not sure we'll get this play off before the end of the third quarter, as the Garaway Pirates are going to have it 4th and goal at about the half-foot line, and that's going to do it for the third quarter here on the hill in Sugar Creek. Garaway 14, Sandy Valley nothing. Back with the fourth quarter after this. You listen to high school football with Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Field with Joe Geckler and Travis McClelland.
Back out here on the hill in Sugar Creek, Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland, Nick McWilliams on the sidelines. We're going to head down to Nick. And Nick, you said something interesting in the break there. What was your feel on Logan Yoder's run there to the goal line?
Yeah, guys, this 4th down and very short play probably shouldn't even be happening, as it looked like Logan Yoder was on top of the defenders. He reached the ball across the goal line. Nonetheless, we get to see the diesel package again.
Yep, the diesel package is in for the Garaway Pirates, as number 59 is in there, number 57, Jared Wallach, Ethan Miller dotting the I. Logan Yoder under center. He's going to take it himself, and he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Logan Yoder, to increase the Garaway lead 20-0. 1 yard touchdown run from Logan Yoder.
I just caught something there, Joe. That was a little different diesel look. It actually wasn't Jared Wallach in the short fullback. It was number 58, Wyatt Hirschberger. They left Jared at guard, and they ran behind him with the quarterback draw.
Well, very good observation, Travis. So
Smart move there by Wallach.
Yeah, so get one of your best offensive linemen to stay there. They know he's going to run behind him. It's going to be a quarterback sneak, and defenses won't pick that up that quick.
No, you can't. The coaches might pick that up, but it's hard to communicate that fast.
So Jace Wallach on for the extra point as the Pirates lead now 20-0. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good for Jace Wallach as the Garaway Pirates have extended their lead 21-0. Take a quick timeout, back in 30 seconds. You're listening to high school football on Big Z Sports and Z Country 99.9.
Hey, if you're looking for a great pie, then call up mi amigos at the Pizza Parlor in Sugar Creek. They start with the homemade crust, topped with their own pizza sauce, and then some generous portions of fresh toppings. Try the Pizza Parlor Deluxe or the ATM with all of the meats, or make up your own pizza. They also have subs, fish, chicken, and more. The Pizza Parlor, Dover Road, Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Give them a ring at 330-852-4888. That's 852-4888.
Big Z Sports, your home for high school football.
Back out here on the hill in Sugar Creek as the rain starts to come down a little bit more here in the fourth quarter, with the Garaway Pirates leading 21-0, 11:57 to go here in the football game. The Pirates just score on a 1 yard touchdown run by Logan Yoder.
Now here, the Pirates are going to kick off from the hash again. Remember, Jace Wallach's a lefty. They're kicking from the left hash. They're going to try to pin him down in that corner. That's a hard kick with a straight-footed kicker for a lefty. There's a big slice factor here if you've ever watched me golf, Joe.
I've actually never watched you golf. We've never played together.
Well, I can hit it from here to Dover, but sometimes I don't know where it's going.
You can hit it to Dover, but it takes a hard right-hand turn to Stone Creek.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Mine does that, too. It's all right. I won't hit it to Dover. I may hit it to 39, and then it takes a hard right-hand turn to south side of Philly. But yeah, so we are looking at a 21-0 score here for the Garaway Pirates. They are up on Sandy Valley. 11:57 to go in the football game. They just scored again on a 1 yard touchdown run by Logan Yoder. His second touchdown of the night. He had a 12-yard touchdown pass to Ethan Miller earlier in the football game for one of the scores for the Garaway Pirates. Jace Wallach, line drive kick is fielded by and up back here at about the 25-yard line. That's actually going to be Mason Tucci. He breaks out down the sideline. It's going to be a foot race now. Oh, and he is tackled by number 16, Jensen Garber. Saved the touchdown. Mason Tucci has some very, very quick feet, and when he gets going in a hurry.
He does. I wonder if he's a track kid because he has track-type speed.
Man, wow, he took off, and he all of a sudden hit that sideline, and he was down that sidelines, and lucky Jensen Garber was back there to stop him, or that would have been 6 for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. But anyway, they have it 1st and 10 inside Garaway territory at the Garaway 40-yard line. They come out in a shotgun formation, 3 receivers on the far side of the football field, 2 here on the near side for Sandy Valley. Tucci goes in motion. It's going to be a little pop pass, and Mason Tucci was being chased by J.T. Wallach. And Tucci slips as he's trying to make a cut right on the flag just short of midfield.
You call him JT. His mama calls him Jarrett. But anyway,
his mama's not listening right now.
He was in hot pursuit, and you know, we just talked about Tucci's speed there. Little mismatch, but Tucci trips up. The turf monster got him.
The turf monster got him. He tripped into the Red Sea there and about midfield, and JT's like, whew, because I wasn't going to catch that kid. JT's a good athlete, but he ain't going to catch Mason Tucci.
No, I don't think so, no.
So they are now in the pistol formation. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 here on the near side. Ben Petro gets the handoff from his brother Nicky off the right side. He gets nowhere as he is stacked up by a couple of defenders for the Garaway Pirates. Looks like 27. Peyton Miller and Sam Page in on the tackle as well for the Garaway Pirates. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 17 now. They started 1st and 10 on the 40. And now they're 3rd and 17, back on the 47.
3rd and 17. They started up on the 40. They've gone backwards, but you got to look screen draw here. It's wet. I don't know if they're going to be able to throw the ball down the field. You got to look jailbreak or middle screen.
Nicky Petro in the shotgun formation with his brother Ben to his left. 3 receivers here to the near side. They have a receiver, and his receiver was not looking, and that was intended for number 7, Lucas Gilland. And that's going to bring up 4th down as it falls to the turf here at Garaway High School. 4th and 17, they're going to punt the football away back to the Garaway Pirates, who lead 21-0.
You had to think that was a little miscommunication there between Gilland and Petro there. It didn't look like they were on the same page, unfortunately, on 3rd down. But I think if he catches that, he gets tackled right there, and they're going to punt it regardless.
10:30 to go here in the football game, 21-0 Garaway. The snap is back. It is almost blocked by the Garaway Pirates, and it goes over the head of the returner, Jensen Garber, and into the end zone, so that's going to be a touchback for the Garaway Pirates. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The rain coming down more and more. I'd like to see a lot of Ethan Miller here on this drive, and maybe some Logan Yoder on the quarterback draw. I don't. Probably with the 21-0 lead and the rain coming, no real need to put it up if you're Jason Wallach.
Look at a Kime scoreboard update. Dover up on Lindsley in the 4th quarter, 42-0. Indian Valley all over Tusky Valley, 41-0. New Philadelphia leads Vincent Warren 28-7. Ridgewood up on Claymont 50-0. West Holmes leads Ashland 14-7. 28-21. Marlington leads Carrollton 28-0. River over Conotton Valley 26-7. Malvern leads TCC. So the Garaway Pirates have it again. 1st and 10 at their own 20. Shotgun formation. The hand is to Ethan Miller right up the middle, out here to the 30. Out here to the 35-yard line. He takes a shot from the back, and they shove him past the 35-yard line all the way out to about the 37-yard line. Goes Ethan Miller, and Brock Smith in on the stop for the Sandy Valley Cardinals, but that's another Adams board 1st down.
Yeah, he did a little shuffle step there. He was on the left of Logan Yoder. He shuffles back, and what that does is give the guard time to fold up and get to the linebacker. It's all about timing. He hit the hole, cut back, big 1st down.
10 minutes to go here in the football game. Garaway 21, Sandy Valley nothing. Trips receivers here to the near side. 1 on the far side. J.D. Young now goes in motion to the far side to give 2 receivers on that side. Shotgun with Ethan Miller in the backfield. The give is to Miller. He's up the middle. He's out here to the 45-yard line. Going to be a nice 7-yard game for the Garaway Pirates and junior tailback Ethan Miller.
We're going to see a lot of Miller, and so what the offensive line in the middle is really winning the line of scrimmage. Miller's not getting touched till 4 or 5 yards downfield, and with him running hard, no reason to go away from that if you're Coach Jason Wallach. But also watch with that, if they collapse him down in, for Logan Yoder to pull it out and come to the boundary.
And he did that on that long run down the sideline here in the 3rd quarter. That little read option is kind of playing into Garaway's favor right now, as they have trips receivers here to the near side in a shotgun. As Ethan Miller now goes into the backfield, they give it to him. He's out here to the 50, out to midfield, past the 1st down marker, and that's another Adams board 1st down for Ethan Miller and the Garaway Pirates.
Interesting play call there from the Pirates. They bring number 10, J.D. Young, from the slot down to the wing, and he comes and leads Ethan Miller up through the hole there. Acts like almost a pulling guard or tight end. Leads him up through the hole. 1st down, Pirates.
8:43 to go here in the football game. 21-0. Garaway leads Sandy Valley. As the rain's letting up maybe a little bit, still coming down here on the hill in Sugar Creek. 1st and 10 inside Sandy Valley territory at the 49-yard line. Shotgun formation. J.D. Young now goes in motion here to the near side. The give is to Ethan Miller off the left side of that offensive line, and he gets out close to the 45-yard line. They're going to say he's down at the 46-yard line. A pickup of about 4.
Still moving the chains. 4 yards of crack gets you the 1st down, and it's been nothing but Ethan Miller on this drive, the new 1,000-yard rusher for the Pirates.
Calling it 2nd and 7. They say he was down just short of the 45-yard line, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 7 from the 46-yard line. 7:57 to go. Garaway taking their time here tonight as they are kind of like a methodical drive like it was to start the football game.
The clock is their friend.
Run the clock here. Garaway in the pistol formation now. Trips receivers here to the near side. Again, the hand to Ethan Miller. Off to the right side to the 45, to the 40. Makes one guy miss. Oh, he's tripped up at the 35-yard line as Ethan Miller. Troy Snyder saved the touchdown there for the Sandy Valley Cardinals as he tripped up Ethan Miller right out the 35-yard line. They're calling it the 34-yard line for the Garaway Pirates. Another Adams board 1st down.
What Coach Jason Wallach's doing is he's calling the play, but they're just in a loose sugar huddle. They'll come up to line of scrimmage and wait, and what that does is milking the clock. And your offensive linemen are resting. You've got that 30, 40-second rest between plays.
7:15 to go here in the football game. Garaway 21, Sandy Valley nothing. Garaway in a shotgun formation. They have it 1st and 10 at the Sandy Valley 34-yard line, letting the clock run a little bit. And now they're going to call a timeout, and we will take it with them. A timeout on the field. Garaway leads with 7:01 to go in the football game, 21-0 over Sandy Valley. Back after this on Z Country 99.9.
Tailgating season is here, so why not do it in style with a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Joel and the Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram team will help you shop and find the best deal for you. No hassle and no stress. Fall is the perfect time for a great deal. Your way, the right way. Visit Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com and drive forward.
The best high school football coverage lives here on Big Z Sports and 99.9 Z Country.
Back out here on the hill in Sugar Creek, Joe Geckler. Chris Cale, Travis McClellan, that's in my mind. I'm used to saying it for the past 6 years. But anyway, the Garaway Pirates lead 21-0 as they fake it to Ethan Miller in the shotgun formation. Logan Yoder has a wide open receiver here at about the 15-yard line. It's Jensen Garber. He makes a guy miss up to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Jensen Garber from 34 yards out from Logan Yoder. And that extends the lead for the Garaway Pirates to 27-0.
Really surprised they put it in the air, but obviously caught him off guard there coming out of the timeout, threw it. Jensen Garber did the rest, broken tackle there, gets in the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
The Pirates extend the lead 27-0 over Sandy Valley on a 34-yard touchdown pass from Logan Yoder to Jensen Garber, the sophomore. That's Logan's second touchdown pass of the night. He also has a rushing touchdown for the Pirates. Of course, Jace Wallach on for the extra point. He has a different color shoe on. Is that typical for kickers?
Yeah, that's the flat toe shoe. They only come in black because they're old school Lou Toe Groza.
The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good for the Garaway Pirates and Jace Wallach to extend the lead to 28-0. And we will take a break as there's a timeout on the field. 6:46 to go here in the football game. Garaway 28, Sandy Valley nothing. Back after this on Z Country 99.9.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Now back to the field with Joe Geckler and Travis McClellan.
28-0 Garaway leads Sandy Valley. 6:46 to go here in the football game. Big thanks to Claxton Communications, Kent State Tuscarawas, and the Parkway Quick Lane for sponsoring our live stream tonight on our YouTube channel. Make sure you check it out. If you haven't subscribed, do so. You can see all of our games as we call them on the radio. They are live in a live stream. Big thanks to Casey Claxton, Emma Merriman, and Dannon Stewart tonight as they are here braving the rain. At least Dannon is braving the rain tonight down there on the sidelines with the sideline camera. She's bundled up. She has rain gear on, and she's out there giving you some great shots from the field. So we appreciate Claxton Communications and, of course, the Parkway Quick Lane and Kent State Tuscarawas for sponsoring our live stream each and every week. If you haven't, like I said, if you haven't followed us on our social media accounts, go out and do that, folks. Facebook, WTUZ, Big Z Sports, on Twitter, at Big_Z Sports, our YouTube channel, and on Instagram as well. The Pirates lead 28-0. Jace Wallach, a low squib kick, and it's going to be fielded at about the 25-yard line by a Sandy Valley defender, up man. Looks like it's number 25, Brock Smith. And he's all the way out close to the 45-yard line But the Sandy Valley Cardinals with an uphill battle here with only 6:39 to go in the football game, trailing 28-0.
What you're going to see is Nicky Petro he's going to have to throw the football here, Joe, and they're going to have to throw it downfield real fast, and that plays right into one of the strengths of the Pirate defense. They're back few guys there, the Rodent twins at the corners there, and their free safety Ty Winters. They're pretty formidable down there. Oh, he's hit as he throws. Oh,
Nicky Petro takes a snap, trying to avoid pressure. He's hit as he throws the football. Looks like number 27, Peyton Keller, shoved him, and that was intended for Ben Petro. So incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now at their own 44-yard line.
You know, Coach Jason Wallach, and they know that Sandy Valley now has to throw, so they're bringing pressure and getting after him there, not letting them get comfortable in the pocket.
In the back end, what kind of defense? Are they playing a zone? Or are they playing
they're in
man?
a zone. They're in quarters coverage. The two safeties in the middle and two corners, they're just in a zone. Each got their quarter of the field.
Looks like we had a false start. It's going to be a legal procedure against Sandy Valley. 2 men in motion. The receiver,
illegal shift.
Illegal shift as the slot receiver went in motion, and then the running back started to move as well. So you can't do that. 2 people moving at one time. This isn't the indoor football league.
I think in Canada you can do that as well, right? Multiple people running around.
6:31 to go in the football game. Oh, I love Nick McWilliams.
That's rec league stuff, guys.
Yes, it is, for sure. That's backyard football. Shotgun formation. Mason Tucci catches it here from Nicky Petro, and he is shoved out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Get back to the original line of scrimmage, bring up 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd down and long. So, look, the Pirates have 2 choices. They can back off and play a little zone in the back, or they can bring heat and try to heat up Petro and get to him here on 3rd and long.
So we are at 6:17 to go here in the football game. Garaway 28, Sandy Valley nothing, just after 9 o'clock. Here you're listening to WTUZ, Yurixville, New Philadelphia. The Pirates lead here in Sugar Creek again, 28-0 over Sandy Valley. The Cardinals have it 3rd and 9 at their own 45-yard line, with 3 wide receivers to the far side, 1 here on the near side.
Going to be a delay.
Delay a game on Sandy Valley, going to back them up 5 yards.
That's a costly mistake, and Brian Gamble's not too happy. He's out there about the numbers, staring down the back judge, and they tried to get Brock Smith off the field there, and they had to wait. Got caught with a delay.
So going to back them up to 3rd and 14 now on their own 40-yard line for Sandy Valley, trailing 28-0 to the Garaway Pirates. If the Garaway Pirates can hang on to the shutout, they will be number 5.
Whew. Incredible. You got to get into all-time stuff there.
Man.
You know, I don't know what their record is out here for points given up in a season or what 1s and 2s gave up this year, but they're pretty formidable out here on defense. The Rodent twins at corner do a great job. Defensive line, linebackers run around.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the far side. Petro takes off to the far side, looking, fires over to the far side. Looks like it's going to be intercepted by the Garaway Pirates, and they are calling it a catch and interception for the Garaway Pirates. And Brady Roden with his 2nd interception of the night. That's number 6.
That's number
6 or 7 on the season. He's getting really close to that school record. Brady Roden with his 2nd interception of the night. What a big play there by the junior corner.
He got the first one he jumped the route earlier in the game, if you remember. That one he kind of played fair catch there and caught it, but I believe that's number 7 if I'm correct there, and the record is like a 30-year record. Mick Snyder out here had 8 in a season one time, 1 more, and Brady's going to tie that if I'm correct.
Isn't he the dad of the Snyder boys from Dover?
They did, yeah. Ethan and Evan Snyder played wide receiver at Dover.
Yeah. So, seems like you have a lot of Garaway and Dover connections. You know, they're so close. They border each other. And Mick Snyder, a good football player here for the Garaway Pirates. Of course, his boys, good players for Dan Ift and the Tornadoes. The hand to Ethan Miller. He makes a couple guys miss and then gets shoved down to the turf at about the 36-yard line. The Pirates lead 28-0 with under 6 minutes to go here in the football game. Looks like the rain has stopped here. The umbrellas have come down. We have a couple umbrellas still up. I don't think they realized it hadn't stopped raining, but But yeah, it turned out to be a nice evening. The rain has missed us for the most part. It's kind of a drizzly rain in the second half, but nothing major. Gabe Amicone looks like he is in at quarterback now for the Garaway Pirates, as they have probably taken out the backups, or taken out the starters, and that's exactly what they have given. And they have given it to can't tell the number, J.J. Ritterbeck on the carry for the Garaway Pirates, or J.J. Ritterbeck. He's number 7, a junior, 5'10", 182, as the backups have come into the football game for the Garaway Pirates as they lead 28-0 with 5 minutes to go here in the football game. Alexander Roden still out on the field as a wide receiver. Number 17, Zenick Patchen out there as well at the wide receiver position, as Ritterbeck at tailback with Gabe Amicone. Now Amicone takes it, gets a lead block out here to the 45, to the 40, to the 30, to the 25, and he is brought down inside the 20-yard line to about the 19-yard line. Mason Tucci brought him down to save a touchdown, but Gabe Amicone with a nice run up the middle on a quarterback power. Another Adams board first down.
He got to the linebackers there. What he did is he split the linebackers, increased them, got into the secondary, and it was a foot race, and Mason Tucci tracks him down, but not after a big game.
28-0, the Garaway Pirates lead. Sandy Valley, they have it 1st and 10 at the 20. They say he went down at the 20. It looks like he got inside the 20, but the official marked him down right at the 20. The handoff to Ritterbeck again, makes one guy miss, and then gets tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. Bring up 2nd down and 10.
Brock Smith come up from the middle linebacker spot, the 190-pound senior, to make the tackle there, shoestring tackle in the backfield.
Under 4 minutes to go now in the football game. Garaway 28, Sandy Valley nothing. They have it 2nd and 11 at the Sandy Valley 21-yard line. The Pirates are going to move to 9-0 on the season and sets up an undefeated clash between the Garaway Pirates and the Ridgewood Generals for the I.V.C. South title next week in West Lafayette for Week 10 and rivalry week, as Ridgewood, last I checked, was up on Claymont 50-0. Amicone takes a snap again off the left side, and he is brought down inside the 15-yard line to about the 14-yard line. Going to bring up 4th down now for the Garaway Pirates, but the Pirates are, again, like I said, going to move to 9-0 and move into week number 10 undefeated on the season. 3rd down and 5 for the Garaway Pirates at the Sandy Valley 15. The Garaway Pirates are up 28-0 over Sandy Valley. They have it 3rd and 5, again, from the Sandy Valley 15-yard line. Gabe Amicone keeps it off the left side. He gets inside the 15-yard line, down close to the 10. They're going to call him down about the 12-yard line. Going to bring up 4th down and about 2.
4th down and 2. It's going to be an interesting decision here from Coach Jason Wallach. Does he want to kneel? Do you want to give it to your backup since they work hard all week to see if they can pick up the 1st down? We'll see what happens here. The Pirates got it down 4th down and 2.
4th and 2 from the Sandy Valley 12-yard line. And they're letting the clock run a little bit. 10 seconds on the play clock for the Garaway Pirates. They're probably going to call a timeout when we get down here at 1 second on the play clock, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Call a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. 30-second timeout back to Garaway to wrap it up here in the 4th quarter. The Garaway Pirates lead 28-0. Back after this on Z Country 99.9.
Hey, if you're looking for a great pie, then call up mi amigos at the Pizza Parlor in Sugar Creek. They start with the homemade crust, topped with their own pizza sauce, and then some generous portions of fresh toppings. Try the Pizza Parlor Deluxe or the ATM with all of the meats, or make up your own pizza. They also have subs, fish, chicken, and more. The Pizza Parlor, Dover Road, Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Give them a ring at 330-852-4888. That's 852-4888.
Now back to the field with Joe Geckler and Travis McClelland.
28-0, Garaway leads Sandy Valley with 2:02 to go here in the football game. let's take a quick look at a TMK Valley Propane scoreboard. And the Dover Tornadoes knock off Lindsley 42-0. Indian Valley beats Tusky Valley 41-6. New Philadelphia up big on Vincent Warren 31-7. And the Garaway Pirates are going to take it for a quarterback sneak, and it's going to be very, very close. And nope, they are going to call him short, and that is going to be nope, they are calling it a first down. The side judge here pointed the other direction. The other guy pointed the chains to drop down and go forward as a first down. So they're giving him a first down. I read the wrong side judge there. Apparently, the one thought it wasn't a first down. The other one said it was. So it is a first down for the Garaway Pirates. First and 10, or first and goal. Excuse me. At the 9-yard line, the Garaway Pirates up 28-0.
It was going to be a first down one way or the other, right?
I was giving them a first down.
How can we be sure if they're not sure?
I know. I wasn't sure because they weren't sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm not blaming the officials. I don't do that. 28-0, Garaway leads, and they just take a knee. Does Gabe Amacone. As, again, the Garaway Pirates are going to improve to 9-0 on the season as they knock off the Sandy Valley Cardinals 28-0. Coming up on a minute to go here in the football game. See if we can get more of a TMK scoreboard, New Philadelphia up big on Vincent Warren, 31-7. Ridgewood shuts out Claymont 50-0. West Holmes at the half still with Ashland, 14-7. Marlington leads Carrollton in the fourth quarter, 35-28. River shutting out Conotton Valley, 28-0. Malvern beating TCC, 33-19. Newcomerstown at the half on Strasburg, 21-0. Big games outside Z Country. Triway beating Fairless 30-13. Cambridge knocked off Marietta 49-13. And we do have a final here at the Garaway High School and on the hill here in Sugar Creek as the Garaway Pirates have knocked off the Sandy Valley Cardinals 28-0 to improve to 9-0. And the Sandy Valley Cardinals fall to 5-4 on the season. Again, big thanks to everyone involved here tonight. Claxton Communications, Emma Merriman, Dannon as well down on the sidelines. Nick McWilliams, of course, Casey Claxton. We have a nice crowd here on hand. Of course, Josh Lewis doing all the social media for us as well. Nick McWilliams, we'll head down to you on the sidelines real quick. And Nick, you saw a good game here tonight, your first one of the season. You kind of got out of the stadium or out of the studio for the week and got to come see the Garaway defense that we've been talking about all year.
Yeah, guys, you weren't kidding at all in terms of the speed that they present, and that was the biggest nightmare problem that the Sandy Valley Cardinals had the entire game. Trying to keep up with that and trying to find ways around it was difficult for them throughout, but I did want to bring attention to kind of a cool moment down here. Mason Tucci from Sandy Valley actually just left the line there real quick and ran over to the Garaway sideline. Of course, I mentioned earlier in the game there was that injury for junior wide receiver Mason Elliott. Mason Tucci sought him out, shook his hands, made sure everything was good. I think Tucci was actually the one who made the tackle that ended up hurting Elliott. So kind of a good showing of sportsmanship. It's been like that for most of the game. A lot of handshakes, a lot of picking people up off the turf. So very friendly game here in a I.V.C. rivalry.
Well, great job down on the sidelines today, Nick McWilliams. You haven't lost a step, brother. You joined us in the postseason last year. You're down here on the first game of the regular season for you in week number 9, and you did a great job down there. You avoided the raindrops a little bit, and we appreciate what you did down there tonight.
Avoiding the raindrops, I think that's a lie. What are you talking about? I'm soaking down here.
Are you soaked? Okay, well, see if we can
Not quite soaked, but you get my point.
Yep, we'll see. We'll probably try to get Coach Wallach up here in the booth with us with our player of the game. And we're going to take a break, come back, and we'll get back with the head football coach, Jason Wallach, and our McInturf Realty player of the game after this. Listen to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Busy schedule? Check out Benson's Heat and Eat section with a variety of entrees and sides for you to choose from. And don't forget, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6, Benson's culinary team prepares hot, made-from-scratch dinners, complete with garden salad and bread and butter. Just call ahead to order. For daily and weekly specials, visit bensonsmc.com. Follow them on Facebook or stop into the market. Benson's Market and Catering, 207 North Worcester Avenue in Dover.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our locations in downtown New Philadelphia or Sugar Creek, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, we'd like to wish all of the area athletes and teams good luck this fall.
Dr. Nathan Springer is in the business of making smiles, specializing in braces and Invisalign for children and adults. Dr. Springer provides smiles that can be recognized anywhere. Just look at the winning smile on some of the players. Compliments of Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics. Hey, that smile of pride on the face of mom and dad might be from Dr. Springer too. Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics, in the business of making smiles, at 107 Ray Avenue Northeast in New Philadelphia.
Looking for a new place to grab a meal and relax? Crocker's Bar and Grill is the place to be for great food and fun. Crocker's is more than just ordinary bar food. Open 7 days a week, featuring great lunches starting at only $6 and a great dinner menu for dine-in or carry-out. Be sure to like Crocker's on Facebook for weekly specials, plus catch all the big college and pro games on the flat screens, and weekend deals on pizza and wings. Wear your orange and brown on Sundays for Browns pregame, including food and drink specials. Football season is the best time to stop into Crocker's Bar and Grill in Dover.
Field with Joe Geckler and Travis McClellan.
Back out here on the hill in Sugar Creek is a tradition for the Garaway seniors. Take that one last walk from one end to the other here on the field as they get applauded by their fans and, of course, their teammates as well. Kind of emotional for the seniors.
Yeah, you know, when it's your last home game, it's, we talk every playoff game or every rivalry week. You never want to take that jersey off for the last time because you might know it's the last time. This is the last home game in the regular season for the Pirates. They may host a first-round playoff game. We'll see what happens with the rankings, but this is your last guaranteed home game, and it's very emotional.
For sure. The Garaway Pirates again knock off Sandy Valley 28-0, their fifth shutout on the season for the Garaway Pirates. Again, like I said, the seniors taking that final walk. As you hear Kenny Chesney in the background of the Boys of the Fall, right?
Sure.
Yeah, you don't know that song? Come on.
Listen.
Come on.
I don't know names of songs. I know who the artist is, and I know the song itself. I don't know the name.
I can tell you right now,
The Boys of the Fall.
Chris Cale back in the studio, I guarantee he's singing.
I hope he is.
I guarantee he's singing this song back in the, and it's a good little tradition here for the Garaway Pirates. I know there's other teams that do that as well that we've seen in the past. But again, the Garaway Pirates with a big win here tonight, 28-0. Waiting on final stats, of course, Garaway head football coach Jason Wallach and our McInturf Realty player of the game will be up here very shortly as we are just killing some time here. And maybe we can throw it back to the studio real quick And the guys could do a TMK Valley Propane scoreboard update and bring it back to us here in just a couple of minutes. Back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Studios with Chris Kale and Adam Saweski, guys.
Geckler bringing us back here to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Studio. Little impromptu scoreboard update. Adam Saweski, I know you have our TMK Valley Propane scoreboard update over there.
Yes, I do. The game you heard right here, the Garaway Pirates, they improved to 9-0 with a 28-0 victory over the Sandy Valley Cardinals. The Dover Tornadoes, they improved to 8-0 after defeating Lindsley 42-0. Indian Valley gets back in the win column, improving to 5-2 with a 41-6 victory over Tusky Valley. New Philadelphia, they lead Vincent Warren 31-7 in the fourth quarter. Ridgewood, they improved to 9-0 with a 50-0 victory over Claymont. West Holmes, they lead Ashland 14-7, that game in the third quarter. Marlington, they lead Carrollton 35-28, that game in the fourth quarter. River all over Conotton Valley 28-0. That game also in the fourth quarter. Malvern leads TCC 40-19, about 3 minutes left in that game. And New Cumberstown in the fourth quarter, they lead Strasburg 21-0. A couple games outside of Z Country, Triway looking to knock off undefeated Fairless. They lead 30-13 that game in the fourth quarter. Cambridge all over Marietta 49-13. That game is final. Mansfield Senior, they improved to 7-2 as they defeat Mount Vernon 26-6. And Chardon, they're going to be moving on to be 9-0 as they are beating Willoughby South 59-13. That game also in the third quarter.
Yeah, some of the top performers, obviously, the Garaway Pirates game, Ethan Miller, a 4-yard touchdown run. Logan Yoder, a touchdown pass to Ethan Miller. Logan Yoder, a 1-yard TD run, and then another TD pass to Jensen Garber for 35 yards. Brady Roden, a pair of interceptions. Great game by them and the Garaway Pirates as they get the shutout win. For the Dover Tornadoes, TC Malk, 2 touchdown runs. Aiden Hall, a pair of touchdown runs. Connor McGarry, a pair of touchdown runs. So the 3 big stars for the Tornadoes with 6 rushing touchdowns on the ground, split between the 3 of them. The Ridgewood Generals, the scoring that we know of, Xavier Lamnick had a 5-yard TD run. Keegan Millender, a 5-yard TD run. Gabe Tingle had touchdown passes to Alex Strout and Majeski. Those were the only scores that we have from the Ridgewood side of things. And then Indian Valley, Colton Thomas with an 8-yard TD run and an interception. Landon Green had a fumble recovery return for a touchdown, a 20-yard touchdown after a bad snap by Tusky Valley. Brogan Bircher had a interception. Cole Lancaster, an 8-yard TD run. Ty Myers, a 55-yard punt return for a touchdown. Tanner Smart, a 15-yard quarterback keeper for a touchdown. And Tanyan McComb, a 34-yard TD run, as Indian Valley scoring in all facets of the game for them. The game that kind of surprises me right now, Carrollton losing and Strasburg getting shut out by New Cumberstown, and Fairless getting beat right now by Triway. Those 3 kind of shockers for me right now.
Yeah, the one I guess that stands out to me would be the West Holmes-Ashland game. That 14-7, that game is now going into the fourth quarter. West Holmes, Ashland comes into this game at 3-5. West Holmes comes in at 8-0. That just goes to show you that on any given night, those, you can be an armchair quarterback, look at the records, but anything can happen, especially in high school football. And West Holmes, that's showing it right there. That's
yeah.
I'm sure Coach Gardner, after that big win at Shelby, after they took care of the Whippets.
Yeah.
I thought he said, it was the first game all season. He felt he played all 4 quarters. They played all 4 quarters. And here they are in a 1-touchdown game with the Arrows.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's go back out to the Hill in Sugar Creek with Joe Geckler and Travis McClellan. We'll be back with our post-game show, the DAC Vitamins and Minerals post-game wrap-up when Nick McWilliams returns. And we'll wrap everything up, talk to the winning coaches in a little bit. But, guys, back out to you to wrap things up from the Hill in Sugar Creek.
Thanks, guys, for the quick scoreboard update there back in the Hartzler's Quality Housing Studios. And we are back here in the press box, and we are going to be joined by Garaway head football coach Jason Wallach. And, Coach, you said it at halftime. The energy level wasn't there. You kind of felt like the guys were flat a little bit. But you got the big win tonight, 28-0, your fifth shutout on the season. Defense comes to play again.
Yeah, like you said, just the energy didn't seem to be there tonight for whatever reason, and but we still played well enough to win. Our defense, again, played outstanding, and it's their fifth. They've given up 3 touchdowns on the year with the varsity defense. So 2 of those were to Wayndale, and they've played well. They've grown, and we're excited about our defense, definitely.
Coach, we're going to stay on the defensive side of the ball, and we're going to talk about – we talked about the front guys. We talked about JT or Jarrett Wallach and all those guys, but let's talk about the Roden boys on the outside. And Brady got 2 tonight. He's approaching that single-season record. Talk about how those guys complement the front guys.
Yeah, well, and it does. It helps, when Jarrett and Braden and Wyatt and Dom and, all those guys are getting pressure on the quarterback and but those two are pretty special, and they didn't play real well at Indian Valley. They know that, and they kind of took that to heart and played really well the last 2 weeks. So, but they're fun to watch, and I know Coach West feels a lot better, calling things, knowing that you have those 2 back there, and T.Y. at safety, and Mason Elliott at safety, who went down tonight, and Jensen came in and did a great job for him. So, they really complement our secondary. But those 2 are really special. And the best part about them, they're juniors.
Yeah, I mean, your whole team are juniors and sophomores. You have 6 seniors who just did their final walk tonight. And, if you look at the offensive side of the football, your quarterback, Logan Yoder, had a couple picks, threw a couple touchdowns, ran a touchdown in, didn't play a super great game. But you know what? He did enough to win it tonight. But the Sandy Valley defense came to play tonight, and they really hit you guys. And it was a very physical-looking football game.
Yeah, they did. And hats off to Coach Gamble. He had those guys ready to play. And I told you guys before the game, they're a good football team. They've been beaten now by 3 undefeated teams, and 1 team that lost to Ridgewood and Garaway.
Yeah.
And they did. They came and played very hard. They got us a lot out of our comfort zone at times, and. That's my hat's off to them. Coach Gamble and his staff did a great job, and that's probably part of the energy problem is when you're not just driving. Although the first drive, I mean, it was a thing of beauty. I mean, we didn't break one. Yeah, it was methodical and did a really nice job. So.
We're going to stay on that first drive, Coach. They kick it out of the back of the end zone. You get it on the 20. Not only do you drive the ball down the field, you take it down clear inside 7 minutes of the first quarter, and you score. You couldn't ask for much better. Talk about how that sets the tone for your offense the rest of the way.
Well, it's always nice to be ahead.
Sure.
I mean, but it was. Ethan ran really well. Logan, made some good decisions on that first drive. I don't think we threw it a whole lot on that first drive, but the balls that he did throw were well, and Ethan just turned out yards. I mean, he's a 1,000-yard rusher, and we haven't had one of those for a while. And it does. It just kind of sets the tone, and especially again, they came to play. I mean, hats off to them.
Coach, a few weeks ago we talked about a halftime speech of an attitude adjustment. Did you have one of those tonight?
We did. Just told him, whoever asked me at halftime, what the halftime speech was going to be, energy and intensity. And I thought we played really intense. We flew around to the ball defensively. We just didn't play with energy. And, that was my concern. And I thought we played better in the second half. I thought our energy was a lot better. And I don't know. I think, we held them to quite a few 3-and-outs. And that was our halftime adjustment. I mean, we made a couple adjustments up front offensively, and I think the kids did a good job, fulfilling those adjustments, and we were able to run the ball, I thought, a little bit better in the second half.
Coach, you talked about maybe you didn't have your A game per se, but you still come out of here with a 28-0 victory. Talk about how important it is for the maturation process to win when you don't have your best stuff.
Yeah, you know what, and it is important. I always say it's better to win ugly than lose pretty, and we were very cautious. Logan was beat up a little bit. He didn't play last week, and we were very cautious with him and didn't want to run him a whole lot. Although, some of our pass plays, for whatever reason, he wanted to run all over the field. But It is. It's big for us to know that we can still compete against a good quality football team. When you're not playing your best game, and they know they didn't play their best game, but there's a lot going on this week, and senior night, your last one on the hill, and a lot of emotions out there tonight. So, I'm proud of our kids and proud of our coaches, and it's another one in the books.
Yeah, talk about your 6 seniors that did play their final regular season game here on the hill and what they mean to your program.
They mean a ton. You start with our 3 senior captains. J.D. Young, and he's filled in and played both ways. He hasn't played both ways for us pretty much all year. Played both ways the whole game tonight, filling in for Wyatt, with the injury, and he's a special player. Braden Adams, hard-working kid, big, strong, physical kid that has really developed. That young man has bought into the weight room and has really developed and grown. And he's a special player. Sam Page, same thing. Listen, our whole group of seniors really bought into the weight room, really bought into the team. They're great leaders. They're very close with the younger kids. They don't take any type of criticism or whatever you want to call it. Because we do, like you said, we're a junior and sophomore oriented team, but they've been great leaders. You continue Zenick Patchen, who plays receiver for us, really bought in late, here in the off season, and has done a good job for us. Caden Schrock, unfortunately, broke his arm in whatever week that was, quite a while ago. And then Andon Keller, I can't say much enough about that kid. He's our center. He's the smallest guy on the line, one of the strongest guys we have on the team. Same thing, he's been a great role model for his brother Peyton, who's a sophomore outside linebacker for us. And Andon's a special kid, comes from a special family that works their tails off. And, they don't miss an early morning lifting. They don't miss anything. And if you ever need anything done, those are the guys you can call, and they're going to be there. So it's a very special group. I'm sure you didn't want me to talk about each one individually.
That's okay.
But it is.
Whenever I can get you to talk about individual players, I'll let you do it.
Yeah. And on a night like tonight, they deserve it.
For
It's
sure.
senior night here on the hill. All those people still out in the field, and hugs and kisses and cries and tears and blood and sweat, and it's a special night. And,
Absolutely.
It's a night every year that brings a tear to my eye because you're losing a special group, and
For sure. Well, Coach, obviously we'll let you celebrate this win here tonight. Big one on the horizon next week, the Ridgewood Generals. And what do you know about them? I know the last 10 years have been a battle with you guys. You have 6 wins in the last 10 years. You're 6-4 against them, but the last 2 years they've gotten you.
Yeah, they've had a number the last 2 years, and I haven't watched any film on them yet. I didn't even watch the Sandy Valley Ridgewood film because I didn't want to get stuck watching Ridgewood, so I didn't even watch it. To be honest, and we'll watch this game tomorrow morning. We'll watch them. Obviously, they've got a good quarterback and got some good skilled kids in the secondary that have played since they were sophomores. So I know that they're a very good coach. They're a very good football team, well coached, and it's going to be exciting. It's 2 9-0 teams, battling for a league playoff or a league championship. Yep, excuse me, and it's going to be exciting, and listen, it's going to. Hopefully, we'll have a week 11 also.
Hopefully,
barring,
right back here, right?
Yeah, and barring any of that C word that's out there.
Yeah,
and,
I know, right?
You just hope to stay away from that. And, keep praying and doing the things that you can do to help prevent as much of that as we can. So, no, we're looking forward to it. We're excited, but we haven't really thought about it much. We'll start thinking about it next week. It's just again, it's a faceless, nameless opponent that we'll keep preparing for. Worrying about ourselves, and we'll go down to Ridgewood next week and give it our best shot.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, again, congratulations on the big win, improving you 9-0, and keep it going next week. We look forward to talking to you again next week.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Yep,
Good luck,
that's
Coach.
Jason Wallach, Garaway head football coach, joining us here on our DAC Vitamins and Minerals post-game show. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout, and we're going to welcome in 2 of the Garaway players, our player of the game, and another player here for the Garaway Pirates. Quick 30-second timeout, back after this on Z Country 99.9.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
to the field with Joe Geckler and Travis McClellan.
Back out here on the hill in Sugar Creek, Joe Geckler, Travis McClellan here in the press box, and we're going to be joined by our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, and a special hats off here tonight as well. We brought 2 players up tonight, and we're going to talk to 2 of the juniors, and they both had big games. We had a back-and-forth conversation, who be Player of the Game, who gets a hats off. I think they both deserve something, but we're going to talk with our McInturf Realty Player of the Game real quick, and that's number 2, Logan Yoder. Logan, congratulations on the big win, man, and you guys came out and played really hard tonight, and obviously you missed last week, but you come back out with your teammates tonight. You throw a couple big touchdowns. Only 1 interception. I credited you for 2. My apologies. But 1 interception, and you guys played a really good football game. You got in on the ground as well, so 3 total touchdowns for yourself. How's it feel to improve to 9-0?
It feels amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Watching last year with COVID and all that, and having a short season, and it just to be 9-0, just not 4-0 or 5-0. It feels 10 times better, and to be a main part of the team that is 9-0, it feels amazing.
Logan, we're going to talk about, you won 28-0. I know you guys aren't satisfied with that. Maybe you didn't have your best stuff tonight. Talk about, as a quarterback and the leader of the offense, how it is to go out there and battle and also persevere when maybe you don't have your A game.
There's a lot of times I'll go out there. You guys can tell I'm scrambling a lot.
There's a couple plays you ran 50 yards to gain about 6, but
no, the linemen are yelling at me and stuff like that. Halftime, there's a lot of yelling at me. Go, go, go! We can't block that long for you. But I told them, I was like, you have to give me time. I'm gonna make a play somehow. Except for the interception, that was pretty bad. But I told them, you got to trust me. I'm gonna make a play, and
Now, run us through the big long gain down here on the near sidelines. You almost got into the end zone. Tucci, I think, tripped you up about the 2-yard line, but, man, that was a nice read option that you ran. Talk to us about that play.
Coach, we haven't run that play all year. And Coach called it in, and I looked at Ethan, and I was like, what was that play? And he told me, and I was like, we haven't run that yet. He goes, yeah, I know. Just go with it. And I said, okay. And I faked the handoff, and I went up, and I saw the hole, and there was a lineman falling. His back was towards me, and he was falling down straight into the hole. And I was like, all right, I got to get through here. So I kind of went through the side, and then I felt somebody by my back. And I was like, oh, shit, I'm getting caught. Oh, shoot, I'm getting caught. Anyway, and I went down the sideline. I guess I outran that kid, but Mason Tucci, he can run.
Oh, man, that kid can fly.
He is fast.
He came from the other side of the field and tracked you down, had the little angle pursuit drill, and I thought you were going to get in, and he came out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh, he got tripped up. So.
We were talking about it before the game, how fast he is. And that play showed how fast he was.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on him being our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. You earned it. A great game. And sorry I credited you for 2 picks there.
That's all right.
One. So,
thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Good luck next week, Logan.
Just hang out for a second, Logan, and we're going to bring in a special game time hats off. We give our hats off awards each week in the studio, but we can't let this guy go unrecognized tonight after his big performance on the defensive side of the football, and that's number 5, Brady Roden. Brady, congratulations, man. 2 big interceptions. Man, you're right there on the single-season interception record here for Garaway. And how's it feel, man, to be out there with your teammates each and every Friday night just doing what you can to win?
Feels great. It feels just brotherhood out there. Our defense has been tight since 3 years ago and all that. And, yeah, there's just a lot. We're just so tight out there, and it means so much together. But
how cool is it to play with your brother? You know, out there on the field, you're on one side, he's on another. It's like Rhode Island. It's on each side of the field, right?
Yeah, it's cool sometimes. We usually fight a lot, but
I wouldn't expect that.
No, sometimes every mistake, he always yells, or we yell at each other, but we make it up after the game.
Sure.
Yeah. But.
So let's go through. You had 2 picks on the night. Let's talk about the first one. You're in your zone coverage, you're in your pass set, and you jumped the route to pick it. Walk us through that. What'd you see there?
We just had a cover 4 on, so I was just basically man on that one receiver. And usually when they pass, they only throw to Tucci, so I knew it was something, and I just jumped that 5-yard out.
So what gives you the confidence to jump a route, especially that early in the game against a speedy receiver like Tucci? Because if he gets behind you at 6 points, is it film study? Is it technique? Is it practice? What did you see there?
Yeah, a lot of film that I watched this week. You can just tell they don't really go to the tricky stuff early, and then they like the short stuff early. But
Well, guys, I'll ask both of you. Obviously, you'll celebrate this win here tonight with your senior teammates and let them, celebrate this big win. But next week on the horizon, you got to travel to West Lafayette. Either one of you can answer this question. What do you expect from Ridgewood next week? It's a battle for the I.V.C. South Championship.
All I gotta say, it's gonna be a great game.
I'm excited to play I'm starting in my first I.V.C. championship, and it's going to be a fun game. I'm expecting a lot of spread offense from them, and I mean, Coach West is a good coach. He knows how to coach us and get us prepared for games like this. So, Coach Wallach, also all the coaches. I mean, they get us prepared so well. I think it's going to be probably one of the best games of the season. It will be the best game.
And I can ask you, Logan, obviously last year you were safety and you didn't play any quarterback, but you played defense. This year you're strictly a quarterback. Do you miss playing defense?
I do.
Yeah?
I do. I've always, since 6th grade, I've been quarterback since 6th grade. I played linebacker in middle school. But then I got put at safety last year, and I'll tell you what, there's nothing better than being back there with my brothers, the twins.
Sure.
Last year, Zach Bigford.
Yeah.
There's nothing better.
Sure.
Yeah.
And Brady, I'll ask you, but obviously you play both sides of the football. More defense. I know you're out there for some offense. Which do you prefer, offense or defense?
I like defense.
Yeah?
Just because you're in every play. You have something to do every play, so you can just make a big play every time. But it's also nice to score some touchdowns on offense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, guys, congratulations on the big win again. Brady Roden, our special hats off here tonight on the hill in Sugar Creek, and, of course, our Mac and Turf Realty player of the game, Logan Yoder, as he has 2 big touchdown passes, a touchdown run, and only 1 interception. Logan did it all on offense here tonight, and, of course, Brady Roden with the 2 big interceptions. Very close to that school record. He's got a few games left this season, hopefully, that we can
1 to tie, 2 to break. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens. But, guys, congratulations, and go get them next week.
Good luck, fellas.
That was Brady Roden and Logan Yoder, our Mac and Turf Realty player of the game, and our special hats off here for our broadcast here at Garaway as they win 28-0 over Sandy Valley. And your final comments, Travis?
This was a game where I didn't think that Garaway had maybe their best game, and we talked about that a couple times in the post game. But you have your leaders, and you do enough to put the scores on the board, enough to win. Their defense is outstanding. They're going to cause a problem. The game going down 93 is going to be a dandy next week between 2 sledgehammers and 2 good defenses, 2 great coaches, and that's going to be a great one down there.
We saw one a couple of weeks ago that ended up being 17-14, and that game next week could be something like that. It's going to be a good one, of course, and great atmosphere here, of course, for the Garaway Pirates. Always fun to come here on the hill and to see these guys and see this team play, and of course any team that they play here, Garaway's quality opponents, and we appreciate the hospitality here for the Garaway athletic department, Chip Amicone, of course head coach Jason Wallach, and everybody here at Garaway. So again, big thanks to Claxton Communications tonight for our live stream from, of course, Parkway Quick Lane, Kent State Tuscarawas, and, of course, Casey Claxton and his crew here tonight doing all the camera work for us. We have Emma Merriman and Dannon Stewart on the cameras tonight, of course. Casey Claxton on the controls of the video live stream. Big thanks to Adam Soweski and Chris Kale back in the Hartzler's Quality Housing Studios. Nick McWilliams, who was on the sidelines for us tonight, and my main man, Travis McClellan, here in the booth with me. I'm Joe Geckler saying we'll see you next week for the 118th meeting between the Dover Tornadoes and New Philadelphia Quakers. And our kickoff and coverage begins at 5 o'clock with our Big Z Sports Show and our Wood Electric pregame show. They throw it out to us at about 6:40 with kickoff at 7 o'clock from Crater Stadium in Dover. One final time, the Garaway Pirates 28, the Sandy Valley Cardinals nothing. Good night from the hill in Sugar Creek with Big Z Sports on 99.9 WTUZ.
Thanks for listening to today's presentation of Big Z Sports and Claxton Communication High School football play-by-play action. Today's broadcast was presented by Kent State University at Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane. Be sure to subscribe to Big Z Sports on YouTube for our next presentation of high school football. Follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at Big_Z Sports. For the best coverage of high school sports, there's only one Big Z Sports.